Ahem. So, welcome to the Kingdom of Tamworth. It is a kingdom that has existed for roughly 600 years. It's a very low magic environment, so if you got like 100 people from like each city and like combined them, only like one or two people would have the ability to use magic. So it's like a pretty rare trait for people to be able to use in this world. It's a land where no dragon has been seen in this kingdom since its birth. Tamworth consists of multiple cities, towns, and villages. All of these cities fall under what is called the Tamworth Alliance. That alliance states that all cities, towns, and villages may not partake in warfare amongst one another. There's no one ruler of Tamworth. Instead, oh, I got a follow. The Crimson Chain. Thanks. And what was I gonna say?
Is that Henry?
Probably.
And he's
Henry,
out.
yeah.
And he's out.
Oh.
We did well. Oh, he's back. And he's out again.
Nah, I don't see him.
He's frozen for me.
He's back.
Oh,
He's
he's
back.
back.
Hey! So anyway,
guys.
hey,
Had to reload.
Oh shit, we starting now?
me crap.
No, I heard all that you said.
Okay. Oh, I lost Melech.
Oh shit, fuck me.
Anyone else lose Melech?
Yeah.
Yeah,
he's
no, it's
gone.
gone.
Damn, dude. What is just going on, man? Technical difficulties up the wazoo, dude.
Uh,
Well, I'm at 50%
I'll
now. My
disconnect
Windows
that.
update.
I mean, I'll
Grabbing-
reconnect.
I'm grabbing my like laptop just in case if I want to switch to it and see how that works. But
It's
That'll be
definitely
later.
an internet issue, but sure.
no, I don't know.
One
Why
day
does
Melech
Vance
will return.
used to like dink memes? Why does it say loved?
Because Vance has been changed.
See, the
man,
only
dude.
I thought this was like nice Vance.
This was like what? I think he's like 20,
so I
Where's
set it,
Melech?
22.
Melech?
I set it to
Melech?
voice only for me.
Yeah, where's Dylan?
Melech?
So I won't be able to tell if anybody
Drops
like
out.
drops out. Like if
That's
Oh.
okay. I yell at them. Oh, Maddie's gone too. No.
oh
What?
rip.
She's
Oh,
right
wait, no,
there.
she's just kidding. She froze for like half a second for me. What's Maddie? Oh, I can't even hear Maddie.
No, she has to put the mic back.
Oh, sorry, I muted myself.
Where's
I'm gonna
Dylan?
I'm gonna go check on him. I can't see him because we closed our doors.
Cool. Feels good, dude.
Like, oh yeah, that's right. They moved in.
Whoa.
So Bone, long time no see. Indeed. Yeah. When was the last time I saw you? I think it was when me and JT were still living together.
Damn.
Yeah,
Wow,
I think so
yeah.
too.
Yeah,
With,
you
uh,
guys gotta come to the new place, dude.
Your boy
It's gonna be
Casey.
sick.
With the
Casey.
curl, yeah.
Okay, we're finally back.
And
Hey!
what was the other guy's name?
Which one? There was Aaron and Liam.
Oh yeah, there were two. I was thinking of Aaron.
Yeah, dude, I literally say that name and I'm like,
Okay, Dylan, how much of that did you get?
I got like most of it. I
Okay.
want to say.
Cool. You know.
But yeah, that's the meme I was talking about.
Yeah, where you just DC for a couple seconds.
Yeah,
Yeah.
or it was like a.
Oh.
Oh, man.
Oh, he's back.
I-
You're
I-
right. You said it was like a, and then you cut out, but then you came
No,
back.
I reconnected because Danny's still not there. I can hear him though. I think.
Okay. Oh yeah, I have Danny frozen for me. Meat crab. Saelin. He has very funny eyes. And his
Hello.
frozen. Oh, he's
Oh,
back.
there we go.
Yeah, I guess you just kind of DC for a couple seconds and you come back. But
I don't know if it's a internet thing.
dude, I have no clue.
Speed testing. I have 7 ping, 115 download speed, and
disconnect?
10.
Well, that's because like right
doesn't
now
sound
you're
good,
fine.
yeah.
It's like
That
it's
doesn't
what
sound
happens
for
is it's like
consistency.
yeah, it's like doing this, and then you're
What's not now?
testing it when it's up here instead of when it's down here. But anyway,
Well, my-
I'm just gonna keep going.
Yeah.
And just see what happens. So, there is no one ruler of Tamworth. Instead, each city has their own form of government, and they govern themselves however they see fit. Although there is no mandatory segregation, most races decided to stick together due to common goals and ideologies. Some of you guys have been given information before the game started, such as locations of people, secrets within cities, special plot lines, etc., etc. Those are either through your backstory or I told you them.
I didn't
You're
get shit.
yeah, well.
Same.
You're welcome to either share that information with others or completely keep it to yourself. Please don't Google monsters for their HP and movesets, and try your best not to metagame. Meaning, if, like, let's say your character is sleeping in a tavern, and then, like, let's say Andrew's character is buying items, and then Ryan is asleep, and he's like, oh shit, I forgot to buy stuff, and goes, Andrew, buy me something. Obviously, his character wouldn't be able to tell Andrew that because he's in bed. So, don't metagame. And that is the pre-notes. So I think that will take us to part 1. Mikrab, are you here?
Yeah.
Alright. Here we go. You can zoom out in the top right, the little zoomy little thingy. Pull that up and down to zoom out if you can't see the picture all the way.
I see it.
Lost Vance.
We're down 2.
Nah, he's back.
He coming back.
Alright,
He's
not.
back. Vance is back.
Lost.
I couldn't see. I couldn't see. Me.
Oh, did you have to? Okay, so yeah, you can zoom in and out there. So, I will go ahead and start the campaign. Feel free to adjust the music if you need to. Intro. I remember the bustling streets and the bright-colored buildings that decorated the city in a golden light. I remember the smell of fresh-baked bread wafting through the alleys as the pounding of hammers echoed from within the blacksmith's anvils. I remember bards creating musical cacophony along the roads while busking in order to reach ends meet. I remember twisting and turning through the busy streets until I finally arrived at the crowded town square. I remember hundreds of people gathering and staring with their eyes forward at the gallows. I remember 3 men standing with their hands bound by rope, awaiting their executioner to place the noose around their necks. That was the day our paths crossed. That was the day our tragedy was set in motion. Part 1, Hells Take Me. Okay.
Shit. Alright,
Okay, who's doing that?
What?
I keep hearing that. I didn't say
Yeah.
anything.
What
I
is
swear to
the
God. Wizard
popping?
Lizard, if you leave the room one more time,
Sorry.
you're dead.
Okay. So, let us begin.
What was happening? Sorry.
I
What?
was switching to Chrome so I could turn it down without turning everyone's down.
Yeah, how do I? It might be a little loud.
What? Pull it down. You can pull it down like super quiet. You just grab the volume switch and watch together and
Is
just
that
pull
for
it.
me only?
No, yeah, it's your
Volume
personal
switch
volume.
only.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
And you can pull it like way further than the actual like line says. It's kind of weird. You can make it like really quiet. All right, everyone good?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can everybody hear me?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, sick.
The following players, please add 1 minor health pot to your inventory. Saelin, Rhum the Slum Drummer, Talis, Rach'Ahraan, and Melech of Thrane. Add 1 HP potion, minor HP potion to your inventory.
I didn't hear Vance in there.
Yeah,
Man.
you sure didn't.
Oh, yeah. Shit.
Where do I add it to?
Just put it in your inventory. Where you would
Guys,
keep
give
your
him a big
HP
By the way, are we
potions.
keeping track of weight?
I'm out of drink.
I'm gonna like roughly keep track of rate, but not to the math. You know, I'm not gonna let you walk around with 500,000 gold. You know,
Right.
and like and 7 swords
But like I didn't put it in my.
with your strength of 6. So
It's a minor health bot.
Great.
minor HP potion.
Is Mikrab talking right now or no?
Not to my knowledge.
I think
Meek?
he froze again.
Yeah.
No, he's here.
He's frozen on my screen.
I
he's
can
fine
only
for
watch
me.
I
him
can hear
in front.
Morsian.
Oh man, he just dips in and comes out, I think. But I got a meat crab. There he is.
hmm
He just kind of comes in and comes out, dude, living the dream.
Should I just change my shit to voice only?
If you
No, you're
think
good.
that would help, but
Oh, there he is. I see him now.
maybe
I might
if it-
try it. I might try it just for a little bit.
yeah,
just to
let's
see
try
if
it,
it'll,
see
like-
how it goes, and if it's not working, then we'll.
Just so I don't keep fucking disconnecting. all
Sure,
the time.
sure. Yeah, just test it, and if you keep DCing, then tell me when you're good, because we won't really know.
Vance is going ham.
He's sponsored by Stone, dude. Is that Stone 2?
We got an 805 number 2 as well.
Yeah, I'm about to finish my left.
It's pronounced Leffen.
Oh my god, that fucking.
Crab, let me know when you can hear us and you're good. Cause I can't hear anything from you right now.
I can hear him.
I can hear him.
I can't. I'll refresh. What's I just saw some smoke. What was that? What was that? Just kidding. Alright.
All right.
Who is that? Is that Saelin?
Yeah, what up?
That's actually not. That's just like Danny's character picture, not Saelin's character picture.
Saelin.
Do you want to change it, Danny, to your character's picture?
I guess. I'd have to go back
Oh.
into roll20.net.
Can't you just open up another tab?
Nigga.
Alright, anyway.
Let's refrain from using that type of profanity here.
Yeah, thanks.
Oh, sorry. I don't want to get you banned. My bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, so I'll start off because I think we're going to be okay here. Everyone is currently equipped except for 2 people. Everybody has their armor on.
Armor.
Yeah, everyone's armored up. So right now we are currently in a crowded town square. There is tons of people all around you guys, and you're staring forward at the gallows. If I gave you a health pot, you are currently in the crowd, watching this public execution. If I did not give you a health pot, you know where you are.
Hey, Soren, did you get that?
So, a man in chainmail and a long sword by his side stands at the front of the gallows. He walks out to the front of the crowd and he goes, "Ladies and gentlemen, I am Captain Leavenworth, and today I bring before you 3 men who have been found guilty of their crimes. First, we have Keelan Tunsrith, who has been found guilty of participating in infernal magics," and the crowd lets out this boo. And then we have Vance Hargrove, who has been found guilty of practicing blood magic. And once again,
Allegedly.
and once again, the crowd lets out a boo. And finally, we have Soren Frost, who has been found guilty of, and he kind of has this perplexed look on his face, and he goes, and he looks over to the scribe in the back corner, and he goes, "Am I reading this right?" And the scribe nods at him, and he goes, "Soren Frost, who has been found guilty of practicing pure draconic magic." And the crowd lets out this gasp of confusion, and people are all just like really confused about what they just heard. What do you call it? Talis, you have a perplexed light bulb appearing in your head right now for something you just heard. Soren, at this moment, you notice a snowflake amulet wrapped around the wrist of this captain who's giving this speech.
Yeah, I'm gonna need that.
And Keelan Tunsrith, the other guy who's was practicing infernal magic, gets put up in front of you guys, and they place the noose around his neck, and he's getting ready to be dropped. And the captain goes, "Keelan Tunsrith, do you have any last words?" And Keelan looks into the crowd, looks at the captain, and he says, "Does anyone here speak infernal?"
I do.
I think I do.
Who does?
I do.
I believe I do.
Let's get
I
a
should
confirmation on that.
Oh, yeah. I speak Common, Abyssal, and Infernal.
Okay, then you two both hear the following statement. He says, "Hells take me." Everyone else, you hear a "Roshi doth ak." And with that, you see the
God, what is that? Dunk.
what?
You guys don't hear that?
No.
Yeah, somebody was drinking.
No, that's
continue.
watch now. That's watch together. Whenever someone does something, like joins the room, it makes that dunk sound.
Oh, I thought it was like somebody's like lips.
Yeah, leaving a beer bottle. It
Yeah,
sounded like a...
Yeah, it does. It sounds like a. But anyway, you see as he says, "Hells take me," or "Roshi doth ak," you see his eyes glow this fiery red color, and his hands grow into this red, like beast-like claws come out as these flame tendrils appear on his hands, and they get bigger and bigger all around his hands. And finally, he bursts into flames as he rips the noose around his neck and just completely destroys the gallows. He slaps his hand to the left, and you see the captain just go flying through the air, and he actually lands at the feet of Vance and Soren. Vance, you do notice a blade attached to his holster, or holster to his side, I guess. Everyone else, you see this big, massive, fiery creature lash this flaming, 2 whips attached to his arms, basically, and he slams them into the crowd. If you are currently in the crowd, I'm gonna need a dex saving throw from everybody.
Oh no.
Real quick,
No idea how to do
are me and Soren, are we like kind of like tied up right now?
Yeah,
Or
you are currently bound by your hands, and that is all. By rope.
Can
Ryan.
I reach down and grab the longsword?
Ryan,
After the
Blast.
saving throw, yes.
D20.
Sure.
Okay.
So go, if you don't know how to do a dex saving throw, you go to your character sheet and click on the word dexterity saving
Ooh,
throw.
natural 20.
Nat 20
Oh,
from Melech of Thrane.
Should I do my d20 roll that I just did, or should I redo it? Is that-
Go ahead and redo it and do the dex saving throw version.
Yeah, I didn't do a dex save, but
That's
I'm
a
taking
natural-
that
You're
20.
taking that
That's a
20.
natural one.
So we got a nat 1 from Rhum the Slum Drummer, 17.
Yeah.
So the save was a 11 is what you needed to beat. So I'm gonna go ahead and
I have
roll.
5.
Yeah. All right. Okay, so 5 fire damage. So Rhum the Slum Drummer, you're taking a little bit more than 5. You're gonna take 6 damage because of that nat 1. So basically, this flaming whip flies into the crowd, and it basically slaps into you as it like kind of singes the top of your hair and burns the top of your scalp a little bit. And so you're gonna go ahead and take 5 points or 6 points of fire damage. What Talis got 17. As this flame comes around, you actually find like a small box to sit behind as it like laps in, and you're only going to take, let's see, you're gonna take 2 fire damage, Talis. And then, who else do we have? Melech of Thrane. The flame actually, like this whip, flies at you, and you actually just straight parry it with your shield, like completely. You take no damage. This thing just like, the fire just laps over your shield, and you block it completely.
I
The
resist fire anyway, because Tiefling.
busted. And this flame basically like slaps into the crowd. You see people screaming and holding their faces as they're like bleeding and everyone's on fire. Tons of people are dying.
God.
And at this moment, I need everybody to roll for initiative.
All right, hey,
Ooh.
before that,
Hmm.
can I grab my blade and just say frost, and I cut his bindings real quick?
Okay, yeah, sure. You grab the blade off the captain, and then you cut your.
Oh.
You are both currently unbound. And
So-
now I need initiative rolls in just a second.
Oops. I didn't select my character, so
Order,
do I re-roll
set,
that? Or...
move. Yeah, we need to re-roll it because I didn't have the turn order
Oh
set up.
shit! Yeah.
Okay.
Hold on.
Oh, okay.
Can I go?
Yeah, anyone can go. It doesn't matter. It should automatically put you in there.
What?
If you don't see your name, re-roll it.
So yeah,
Damn
no,
it.
you click.
You have to click on your token and then roll.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, you have to have your token selected. Just click on it, and then you hit the word initiative on your character sheet. Or if you made a macro, drag and
Yeah,
drop the macro.
Ooh, there's.
Shit,
Did he hit a natural 1 into a natural
Run the
20?
slum drummer.
Holy
Coming with that
shit.
nat 20.
The risky
Fuck.
things, though.
He's back.
Does that mean I go first?
Alrighty.
Yeah,
It should be. I don't know why it's
Shit.
not.
Can't handle
No,
that pressure.
There we go. I got it.
You,
Yeah, it's good.
Maybe, maybe the list
okay.
isn't in
We're
order, but
missing-
it'll
we're
put us
missing
through in
Saelin.
order. Oh no, it's in order. Okay.
we're missing Sam. So.
Alrighty.
Here it is.
Yeah, Saelin need that initiative roll.
This is bad timing, I know.
Oh no.
What does that mean?
I don't know.
Means he disconnected, probably. Sweet.
No.
I can hear him. All right, I'm gonna roll
I
for
can,
this
I could
guy.
see him a second ago.
Yeah. Let's see. All right, this
Wow.
guy is gonna go ahead and roll.
When you get 17 and you're like next to last.
Fucking 19.
Never mind.
No, he's a biggin.
Oh yeah, he's a big, strong man.
So we're on the same team, even though we don't know each other.
Well, I see it more as a fight for your life type of thing.
Yeah.
You there, Danny?
So do I go?
Hold on.
Jordan, I'm also gonna grab that pendant from your boy.
All right, on your turn, you can do it as a free action.
Okay.
Maybe he can't hear us.
I don't think you can. That's
Hey,
alright though.
JT?
Yeah.
This is kind of random, but
Go
do
for
we
it.
have starting gold, or are we doing...
Oh
like,
yeah, sorry, not
gold?
everybody rolled their gold. Let me do that real quick.
I already rolled mine, so I'll do it.
Roll.
Sorry, I should ask this before we started. I forgot.
Sorry, that's my fault. I meant to do it for everybody, and I forgot. Go ahead
Post
and
the chart.
yeah, I'm trying to look for it. I can't remember where it is.
I have the chart. I had it open so I can find it really quick. Yeah, I got it.
Or are we doing like a class or
Class and background.
Yeah,
add 'em
class,
together.
background, and then the role. Okay, I found it. So you are a wizard, so it's going to be 4d4 times 10.
So just type / roll and then 4d4.
Yep. And then you're going to multiply by 10, so it'll look like that. Do that equation, basically. Who does not have their gold rolled?
I
Rhum,
never.
You never rolled? Okay, you're going to do 5d4 times 10.
Wait, even though I took the option of like picking shit.
Yeah.
Oh my god, those ones.
Oh,
What
man.
am I rolling?
Ooh.
Jesus,
There, I just
wow.
put it in chat as Keelan. Unfortunately, I should have done it as myself.
Daddy.
There we go.
She got 3 mins and 1
I
max.
got
Yeah, wow.
sick. It didn't times by 10, so I'm just gonna do that manually.
Yeah, there's just 70 each side of 0. It's pretty easy.
Okay,
I
can
mean,
you
yeah.
guys hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah. I can hear you.
Hell yeah. Okay, I switched to my
Sorry, I'm fucking with the
Yeah.
music. That's me.
laptop.
Okay.
So what do I do with this gold? With this roll?
That's like your gold. That's how much you started this
So
Times
you
game.
have
10?
Times 10,
Yeah.
yeah.
You have 110 gold.
Yeah, so
A
put
rich
that
group
there
of-
in your character sheet, in your equipment, there'll be a thing called GP, gold
Yeah, I
pieces.
see it.
Put it there. Everyone has their gold. Microb, you good?
I think so.
Go ahead and roll initiative. Have your tokens selected, and then hit initiative on your character sheet.
Oh, I'm gonna roll for my little dude as well. I guess. Actually,
I'm just gonna have that thing go on your initiative.
Okay, yeah, that works.
Whereas for Ward, I'm gonna have Ward have his own initiative. Meek, did you have them selected when you did that? Because I didn't come through.
Aren't you glad the Raven has its own little spiritual
I have
cloud?
to, like, click
Makes it
on
so much
the-
easier
You have to
see.
have it like pop up, like you click on it and make all of its info pop up, and then you hit initiative on the character sheet.
On your token.
Yeah.
About that time.
There we go.
There it is.
Yeah, that should have worked, I think.
He doesn't have a name, but it's okay.
Yeah.
Nice one.
Nice three,
one.
nice three. And then go ahead and roll for Ward as well.
Oh, it
I'll
is-
have you because yours actually attacks, right?
Kinda.
Like it can it
Like,
attack on
does-
its turn?
It like does shit. I don't know if it actually attacks.
Okay, well I'll give it its own initiative then.
No, you rolled for it. Look, it's on the list there.
Yeah, it's 18.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. Its own initiative.
Okay.
Okay,
yeah.
so that means we're going to start combat with Rhum the Slum Drummer starting us off. Go ahead and if you forget how to play, it's
Might.
in any order. It's move, bonus action, full action in any order, and you can like split it. So you can like attack, you can move, attack, move.
Can I get everything back when we sleep?
You get everything back when you take a long rest of 8 hours. You get some stuff back on a short rest, which is 45 minutes.
And then is a spell a main action?
Depends on the spell.
It depends.
Yeah,
on the spell,
depends
So
on
when
what
you,
it is.
when
Some
you click on
spells
this-
will say action, some
Yeah.
spells will say bonus action, some will say reaction, which is
About
what
this
you.
guy.
That is
one
silence.
action.
That is one action, so it takes a turn.
That's under casting time. It'll say one action or one bonus action or whatever.
So if it's one action, I can also use a bonus action.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Correct.
All right. And then how do I know how far I can move? I can move
You can move 30 feet because you're a human. And to check, there's a ruler. If you click the ruler tool in the top left, you can do this, and you can check. Do it from your actual spot though.
Wow.
Also, whenever we're
let's see.
attacking multiple things, I think we should use the ruler to point to what we want to hit.
Okay.
Everyone who got hit did damage, right? Talis, did you get hit? I forget.
I don't think so, because I rolled like a 17.
No, you took half damage. You took 2, so take
okay.
2
Oh,
off
I
of your
don't
health.
hear. Naughty.
Just really refresh then.
Okay.
Microb, what did you get hit by in the fire? Did you roll a dex save?
Yeah.
What'd you roll?
You rolled an 11.
Yeah.
Okay, that's perfect actually. So yeah, you took 2 points of fire damage. So go ahead and take 2 off of your thing, and then I'll have Ward was high up and Ward didn't get hit.
So what is 20 foot 5 by 5?
Yeah.
Wait, can anybody else see Dylan?
Diagonally is
Yes,
Yeah,
I
I
can
can.
see Dylan. If you can't see someone, refresh.
Diagonally.
Diagonally.
If you what was it? Ryan, there's friendly fire, so if you, with every single move in this game, so if you're 20-footing a cube and you hit your allies, they will also be affected by the move you do.
For sure. Alright. Sort of like,
Do you have Fairy Fire? That's like the best bard spell to cast on him.
yeah. Why? Because the advantage?
Yeah,
Don't
it
do
gives
that.
everybody
Yeah, don't do that.
advantage on him. So like, if you were to cast it in a cube like this, I'll draw it out for you.
That's huge.
Yeah, it's massive.
Well, it's more like
It's
15
20,
feet, but
yeah.
it's 20 feet. Okay,
It's
yeah.
20, I
Just
think.
draw it like around him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Is everyone good?
Yeah.
Can you hear Dylan? Danny.
Yeah, I can refresh.
Yeah, Dylan, refresh real quick.
And then I guess I'll use some drum roll.
Oh, I see
Okay.
him. There we go.
Is Bardic Inspiration a full action, Danny? Do you remember?
A bonus action.
It's a bonus action. Okay. So yeah, you have another move after that.
I guess I'll do it on your boy Soren.
Okay. So
Just
you're
one-
so what are you gonna do? You're gonna slap your drums. You're giving them a rhyme. What are you doing?
Oh yeah, a beat,
Okay.
a hot beat.
All right. So currently we have Rhum the Slum Drummer is slapping on his drums, and Soren, you feel invigorated by this drum slapping to the point where you like feel in the beat right now, and you get to add a 1d6 to your inspiration. So at any time, let's say you like roll an attack and you're like, oh shit, that's not gonna hit. You can use his d6 from his inspiration and add it to your roll.
Okay.
So it's like you get to add it to your
Any
shit.
roll or just
Anything
attack roll?
but damage. So it can be a saving throw, ability check, or attack roll, but not damage.
I think it has to be before it's confirmed if it hits. Or
It's
misses.
before
Yeah.
if I say hit or miss, but it can be after you've seen the result.
Yeah.
So it's on your judgment rather than before I say hits or misses. So we have that. Rhum, are you going to use any other move besides Bardic Inspiration?
Yeah, I'll probably use Fairy Fire.
Okay. What color do you want the fire to be? That is actually a thing.
Well, it's fairy, right?
Yeah.
So I guess I'll go like pink, purple.
All right, we'll go for.
Yeah,
And
oh,
is
yeah,
it? Do you remember if
possible.
it's 20 feet? Can you look real quick? Can you like?
It's a 20 by 20.
Okay, so and you're gonna place it where? Can you draw it real quick with the arrows?
Basically, starting at his left.
Yep.
Oh,
It's probably like this.
Yep. Okay.
Right?
We'll go ahead and do.
If it affects him, does it like if he's in one square? Because how many squares?
Okay, so it hits and it has an initial hit, and then it sticks to him, and then the spell kind of disappears. So it's not like a never-ending zone.
It's not.
If
an
that makes
AoE
sense,
there.
it's not an AOE zone that appears. It's like a one-time hit for anyone in that area, and then it's free. Anyone can walk in and out, and nothing happens.
And anybody who gets hit will get advantage on them.
Right. So if you
Okay,
hit
so
Andrew
this-
with it, that'd be bad.
Yeah,
Or
just
sword.
hit it.
Yeah.
Hit only him.
Okay, so I'm going to
It's
go
like
ahead and do
never like
5, 10, 15, 20. And then 5, 10, 15, 20. And 5, 10, 15, 20. Boom. Okay, that currently got fairy fired. So anyone in there, he currently has advantage on him. And then I'm going to just remove it just because.
Well, he has
Doesn't matter.
he has a saving throw. I thought.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, you're right.
it's-
Sorry. Is it wisdom?
Dex.
Dex? Really? It's
pink.
Dex. Okay. He is gonna go ahead and what do I have to beat? Your DC. Go ahead and
Ooh,
click on
that's
your
probably
character, and what is the green number in the circle when you click on your guy?
How do I
Oh,
click on my guy? With the
Just click on him.
that?
With the you have to change your
13.
tool back to the
13.
Okay, 13.
Ooh,
So
beats it.
I beat it. Yeah. So I actually shake off the fairy fire. So you basically, Rhum walks up and he starts slamming his drums, affecting Soren, and then he hits them both at the same time really hard, and this purple dust like flies forward, and it comes all over Keelan Tunsrith in like his devil form, and he basically shakes off this purple dust and it dissipates in the air. Nothing happens. We are now going to move on to the next player, Soren Frost.
First, I'm gonna grab that pendant.
Okay,
off of
you
this-
untangle this pendant from the captain that is dead before your feet, and then where do you place it?
around my neck.
Okay, you put this pendant around your neck, and it starts to glow this like white color for a second, and then it kind of like dims away.
Yeah, it does.
Now, that was your free action. What do you want to do now?
That was his full action.
Free action.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna dip back a little bit here. I can't move my character.
Really?
Why is that?
You're in the
Go to
ruler
choose
tool.
a-
You're on the
Yeah,
ruler
yeah.
tool.
I got it.
Uh,
I'm gonna go all the way back here.
That will provoke an
yeah.
attack of opportunity.
Okay, Danny, does it have an attack of opportunity if he hasn't been like locked in combat with him yet?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So Andrew, he would have an attack of opportunity on you because you're within 5 feet of him.
How big is this guy, by the way?
He takes up.
3x3?
No.
Is it a 3x3 or 2x2?
He's 2x2 actually.
Oh, then he wouldn't be in range.
Not.
Yeah.
Unless he's.
Or
unless
no,
he's
he's
range.
3x3. He's
Did you
3x3.
try
He's
him?
3x3. He's 3x3.
Okay.
Yeah, then he would get an
Then he would.
attack
Yeah,
opportunity.
he's fucking huge. Yeah, he's massive. He's a large creature, or the one above large, but before gargantuan.
Huge.
Huge. He's a huge creature, so he takes up
question.
3x3 squares. Yeah.
Does Misty Step make the same thing happen?
No, because
No,
you're teleporting out.
no.
I don't
yeah.
think so. I think you can avoid
It doesn't-
attack of
it doesn't
opportunities.
You
prevent
with
avoid
it.
attacks of opportunity with Misty Step.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. What exactly does he do if he gets that?
If he gets an
He
attack of
just gets,
opportunity,
like,
he
a free
gets to
attack.
a free attack on you. It can
Oh.
miss.
It's not likely though. You have pretty low AC, right?
No, his AC is actually higher than mine. His AC is 16.
Whoa. Okay.
He's
Damn.
a
Okay,
Dragonborn
I think
sorcerer.
I'm gonna just Misty Step away.
Okay.
Is Misty Step a bonus action?
Bonus
Yeah.
action.
Okay.
Okay. All right. And then what are you gonna cast?
And then Ray of Frost.
Okay. Go ahead and roll.
Oh
What's the range on that? 60
Ray of
feet?
Frost is I think it's either 60 or 120.
It's
Yeah, you're
60.
good. You're good. Okay.
Nice.
10 or 15 total.
Wait, before this happens, do I have to go 30 feet, or
No.
is it up to 30 feet?
Up to.
Up to.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
Do I roll the damage?
No. So basically, you're standing next to this beast, and then you pull your hands together, and then you just kind of this like crystallized form of you appears, and then it basically like disintegrates into dust, and this like white blue colored dust, and you fly backward, and then all of a sudden this dust swirls and like reforms and creates a human again in this back thing, this back like what do you call it, steps, and then you bring up your hand as this like icy dragon appears on your hand, like a think like a ice statue that you have at those fancy parties, but it's like an ice like dragon's face, and then you launch forward this like frozen ray of this like dragon serpent as it comes towards this this devil-like creature, and these like flaming whips that like wrap around his hands. He just swats this ice away from him, and he's completely unfazed. Next turn. It is now his turn.
We're not doing too
And
well, bud.
he is not happy about that. He's like, really, you're gonna go for me? So he's gonna go ahead and spin,
Oh man.
Oh no.
and he is gonna go ahead and make a hurl flame attack. And so he is going to hit for a 17. What's your AC?
16.
Yeah. And he's going to hurl flame, and it's going to do 7 fire damage. So he wraps this flame around his flaming whip tendrils, and he launches forward this fireball. And you like bring up your hands to block most of it, but it still scorches like the undersides of your arms, and you're going to take 7 points of fire damage. It is now Ward's turn.
Okay. Let me see what the fuck Ward can even do.
Dude, just send him in there, dude.
No,
Fuck him up.
he has 13
Go for the
AC.
eyes.
If Ward actually can't do much, we can change it so he just works on your initiative, like we're doing with Talis's Raven.
Yeah. Yeah, let's do that.
Okay. Just do it for this fight. Next fight, we won't do that. We won't have him roll initiative. So can he not really do anything?
No.
Okay. Talis Rach'Ahraan, your turn.
Hey. Okay, so I just saw him do magic, right?
Oh yeah.
So I'm in like full like I need to get to that guy. So I'm just gonna beeline it for him. I'm gonna ignore the big dude. I'm just gonna go for it.
So you're
But
going for
I'm gonna
Soren?
I'm gonna cast mage armor on myself as my action.
Okay, full action, mage armor. Got it. And then you're running 30
I
feet.
believe that's a full action. I'm not sure. Though.
Click on the spell in your spellbook. It'll throw it into the chat, and then it will show us all the details about it. If you pull it from your character sheet, yeah. One action.
Yeah.
Okay.
He can get to the
And
stage.
then,
You have 30 feet of movement.
yeah. So can I go like sideways? Like 5, 15, 20, 25, 30.
You, move a little
You can
further.
move one more
25?
spot, I think. Yeah, there you
Oh,
go.
there.
All right, ending your turn.
Yeah.
Okay. Make sure you change your AC for now.
So I just change that right on my
Sure.
armor
Yeah.
class?
Just remember to change it back.
Okay.
Melech of Thrane, you're up.
Aha! Alright.
Oh, wait, can I describe my spell really quick? Because I want
Sure.
all of my spells to be kind of mechanical in nature.
Oh, true. Okay. Yeah.
So I want it to kind of be like, and like have
Okay.
this like kind of like shield almost. To, like,
Okay, yeah.
turn
So
it
yeah,
into,
yeah.
like,
You basically
mechanical.
stand there, and this your hands glow this like green brown colored like acidy colored in your hands as you then pull like this like energy up from the ground as it looks like this like sheet of kind of like comes around you
Yes,
and then kind of
perfect.
glues to your character and then kind of dissipates, but you have like this shiny kind of like metallic looking silhouette on top of your character, and then you beeline it forward as you kind of ignore this massive devil in the middle of the town square because you're so enamored by this magic that Soren Frost has casted. Up next, Melech of Thrane.
Alright, so if I were to move here, would I have advantage for flanking, or is that not quite
No.
a flank? Okay, well, I'm still going to move there.
Okay.
Alright. Use all my movement to get here.
Yep.
Turn. And then I'm going to attack him with Divine Smite. Is he a fiend or undead?
He is a fiend.
Then I'm going to Divine Smite against a fiend.
Okay.
It's
Yeah.
on hit, remember? So you can.
Yeah,
roll
you don't
first.
have to Divine Smite until the very end. You can roll all your attacks and everything, and then right before damage, you can say, actually, I'm Divine Smiting this.
It's actually like all bundled into a macro, so I'm just going to roll
Okay.
for it.
Sure. I
I
mean,
can take
if
it
you,
back,
if
I
you,
guess if it misses.
sure. Okay. 14 to hit.
Mm-hmm.
Misses.
Ooh.
You swing your sword as, and I'm not counting it as a Divine Smite because,
Okay, yeah.
so it's fine. So you don't have to take it away from you. So you'll basically pull your sword forward, and then you go for this slash, and as you slash, you just kind of hit this like scaly spikes that are on his back as it just kind of tink, and it flies off. And is that your turn?
No, I'm gonna check if I have a spell to cast. That
Okay.
is a bonus action. That's really annoying. It keeps all your spells open. Sorry, like when you open your spells, they don't close.
Mhm.
I'm gonna cast. Oh wait, maybe not because that doesn't work well together. No, then I guess that ends my turn.
Okay. Next we have Vance Hargrove.
If I get-
You've just picked up this blade and cut your own ropes, and
Yeah.
you picked up the sword that this captain had.
And I see this giant flaming fiend in
You
front of me.
sure
right?
do, dude.
Shit. Well, there goes my crimson right.
And it's very fiery.
Yeah, there goes my crimson right.
Yeah.
All right. If I get to, do you see where my arrow is?
No. Your ruler arrow, the little measure
Yeah.
thing. Yeah, now I see it. Yeah.
Yeah. If I get there,
Yep.
would I be flanking or no?
Yeah, I'm gonna give you flanking on that.
All right.
That's why I went there anyway.
Go.
For those of you that don't know, mostly Andrew and Ryan, if you go opposite of where another player is, see how Melech and Vance are opposite each other? That
it
is,
can be diagonal as well.
or
It doesn't have to
diagonal,
be
yeah.
like,
You get a flank, which means you get advantage on your attack.
All right.
They both do.
Yeah, they would
Yeah,
both
we
get
both get
advantage.
I'm going to do a versatile longsword attack.
Okay.
Try to slash into this demon.
Yep. With advantage.
23 to-
23 hits.
Okay.
Finally done some damage to this guy.
All right. 13 points of slashing damage.
Okay, there we go. What do we got?
I'm kind of elated after seeing this giant fiend because this is just what I want to do. I want
Yeah.
to kill monsters.
Okay, you pick up this blade, you cut your the wrists of the ropes on your
Soren
wrists of yourself, and you cut them off of Soren Frost as he does his own teleportation and fires back. You sprint forward as you see this fiend like towering above you, and then you kind of come to like a knee slide as you come around the other side of him, seeing this paladin on the other side of you. You pull up your blade and you kind of spin it in your hands, and then you make a huge slash all across its legs. It kind of buckles its leg down for a second as it was not really expecting you to kind of slide in on your knees to the side, and it's really pissed. In fact, it looks like it's staring straight at you.
Oh shit!
Next, Saelin.
Nice.
Okay.
Make your move.
I call Ward to me.
Okay, Ward is with you. I'll let Ward go on your turn now. From now on.
Ward, come to me. He's gonna cast guidance on me.
Okay, yeah, you have guidance.
Alright, I'm gonna lift up my little staff thing,
Yep.
and I'm gonna like sort of chuck some guiding bolt.
Okay, roll.
That's nuts.
Do you have advantage? What does guidance do? Is guidance ability checks or is it attacks
It's
also?
ability checks. It's add D4 to your ability checks.
Okay, so this does not count. You don't have advantage on, or you don't have D4 added to this.
Oh, natural
Crit!
Oh shit.
It hits. Go ahead, roll damage.
Oh,
this is gonna hurt. Huh?
Good shit. Man.
2,
Click
right?
it, dude.
Click the word guiding bolt, and it will show up its damage.
In the
I
in,
did.
in-
It said input at what or cast at what level?
Oh,
Level
1.
2, right?
No, wait. You don't. Oh, are you casting it at level 2?
I could.
Yeah. Call that out beforehand. But I'll let you cast it at 2, cause fun.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
he's about to do
Oh
fucking
my
work.
god.
Oh my god. Okay, so you do 26 points of radiant damage.
Does that do anything good
And
against
he's
the fiend?
weak against radiant damage.
Oh man.
Oh my god.
That's
I
how
went
we do
for the
this.
Shot is dead.
Okay, so
What?
you guys see this like
Yeah.
man out in the crowd who hasn't really been like doing much. He's just kind of been watching this whole thing. He got a little bit burnt earlier,
good.
and then he pulls out this like rickety old wooden staff with like however you want to describe it. What does your staff look like? It's just like a tree branch. Is there something attached to it? Like
It's a long tree branch and it's got like kind of a little lantern thing attached
Okay.
to it.
And you see this man like kind of walk toward forward, and then he like brings up this like pure like white energies. You see like the dead people that are all around from like that are burned on the ground, and they're just like crisps. You kind of see like these like silhouettes almost appear from like these people for just a split second, and then just disappear. And then all of a sudden this like blinding white energy appears at the top of his staff as he fires forward this massive bolt of like pure white light, and it just impales this Keelan Tunsrith devil in the back of his head as he lets out this roar, as you actually see like a chunk of his like head just like fall off, like it's like open right now, and you can see this like swirling black flame inside. And after you fire it, actually there's like this line of like translucent energy that's like sitting in the air still, even after you fired the bolt. And that's your turn.
To hell with you.
All right.
I think he did 29 points of damage because of the higher level cast.
No.
Oh, true, yeah.
Oh yeah, you're right.
That 3 right
Yeah,
there.
yeah, you're right.
Now, real quick, I gotta pee real fucking bad.
Okay. It is Rhum, the Slum Drummer's turn.
Can I get some clarification on what my regular attack is?
Yes, your regular attack would be your rapier. You would want to get to melee range, which would be one spot in front of you, and then you can you would have advantage because you're flanking with Vance Hargrove, and you would have advantage on a rapier attack, which is a D8.
Wait, has everybody who just attacked him had advantage?
No. The only person that's had
Oh, yeah,
advantage
cool.
is Vance.
Yeah.
Saelin, can you read me out Guiding Bolt's like actual spells real quick? Because it does something with advantage. It's like the next person to attack gets advantage or something.
Lightning bolt? Yeah. I'm gonna
Just
do
like bring up the spell real quick.
Wait, so do I roll 1d8 or 3d8 for the rapier?
1d8.
So then what was something else said that I get
Yeah, I don't know why you put that earlier. I saw that and it was
per
wrong.
bard level?
Nah, that's something else.
Okay.
A rapier would be 1d8.
And the next attack roll made against this target before the end of your next turn has advantage.
Read that one more time. Sorry, I was looking how Maddie and Dylan just disappeared.
The next attack roll made against the target before the end of your next turn has advantage.
And that is
the
that
next attack.
yours or is it the
No,
next
it's
person's?
the next person that
Okay,
attacks
cool.
gets
So it's like a
advantage.
support spell. Okay,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
Rhum, you have advantage on this attack due to the guiding bolt of Saelin, but you already have advantage anyway from flanking with Vance if you were to move one space forward.
And if I don't use that advantage, can somebody else use it?
Yeah. No, because it says the next attack roll. It would take it as yours. It would double advantage, which doesn't exist. It would consume it.
Yeah, but you're saying if you don't attack, right, Ryan?
Yeah. if I
Yeah. If you do not attack, yeah, it would pass over to the next player.
Right. I think I might use a healing word on myself.
1d4, and then you get to add your charisma to it.
How the fuck do I do that?
You could macro it, or you can just type in roll 1d4, and then you add your charisma, which should be +3.
I think it's 3. Yeah, so 5.
All right, heal yourself for 5 health. You see Rhum walk forward, and then or he doesn't walk actually. He stands where he is, and then after pounding his drums, he like goes to this faster beat, which creates this like white light from the drums, which then circle around Rhum, and then you kind of see the burn marks that were on your hands and on your head start to close, and you feel much more invigorated than you previously were. And that is a bonus action, actually. Healing Word's a bonus action, so you still can have a main action. Oh, everyone's dying. Can everyone hear me?
Yeah.
Jordan, you froze for a minute on mine.
Okay.
but-
I'm here. I lost Saelin, Rhum, and Dylan just now.
You don't see Rhum?
Mm-mm. Let me refresh real quick.
Rhum's here.
Okay,
I
sorry.
think I-
Alright, I'm back. I see you, Ryan. I'm loading
Yeah, I
back
see
in.
you.
I just had to
I have
refresh.
three
Jordan
people
bouncing
black screened. I'm just gonna refresh. Is that
Yeah,
cool?
go. Everyone, just go ahead and refresh if you run into an issue.
I should be back now, right?
Yeah, I see you.
Okay. Yeah, my internet died.
No worries.
Or Wi-Fi died.
Alright, so I'm missing Vance. Does anyone see Vance?
No.
Oh, he's frozen on my screen.
Same.
Hey, Jordan.
Yeah,
Will using a cantrip use an advantage?
depends on the cantrip.
Yeah. Oh well, yeah. If it's an attack, yeah.
If it's a melee attack, if it's a spell attack, no.
No, spell attacks get advantage.
It's
From Guiding Bolt, homie.
Oh, okay. Then
Not
yeah.
from the flank.
I thought you meant from flanking.
No, not
Flanking,
from the
though.
flank, from Guiding Bolt.
It says spell.
Vicious Mockery. Oh yeah, this is no, because it never makes an attack roll. It makes a
Yeah,
saving
yeah.
throw.
Nice.
So there's no advantage on this. Yeah, refresh.
I see everybody but Danny.
Okay, I have 2 questions while we're waiting.
Yep.
Do my AoEs hit my teammates?
Yes.
And can I take cover behind these things on the map?
What things?
Like, there's this like cart
Yes.
up and to my
I
right.
think- yeah.
Yes, you can. There's things called half cover and 3/4 cover and full cover,
Okay, cool.
and they make it depending on the type of cover you're behind. It changes if they have disadvantage or advantage against you.
Okay.
Once I get Vance back in this, we can hit. Actually,
I feel like they're, like,
Rhum. So
dead.
Healing Word, like I said, is a bonus action, so you can still cast a main action. Do you want to use Vicious Mockery?
Yes.
Okay.
Vance can see you, but you need to refresh, I think, Jordan. He can see and hear you. Or no. You guys can't hear and see each other, but both of you are back.
Okay, I'm refreshing then. All right, I got Danny back.
Does it say 30 feet
I
for
see
you?
Dungeon Death.
I have everybody.
Off the screen.
Everyone.
How are all of these 30 feet?
Yeah, that's what I was wondering too. You can keep going
Don't worry about it, man.
until it's bigger than 30 feet. Probably. Yeah.
Oh wait. Oh, it's because I messed it up. There we go. Now check it.
Oh.
Oh, that changes. things
Sorry,
then.
I messed up. Actually, I need to change all of that. That's my bad. I had it on the old style, not the.
Yeah, I was about to say, I was like, dude, damn, that's a shit ton of movement.
No, that's
Yeah.
my bad. I had it on the old. I had it on D&D 4E.
Did I move too far then?
Yeah, probably, but it's okay.
Potentially.
Don't worry about it, though. I think
It's fine for now. We'll just do. I changed all of my next fights coming up to do that, so we're good to
No,
go.
Maddie, I think you were fine.
Yeah, actually, because yours was a straight line.
I counted manually.
It's for diagonals. It was reading diagonals not as 10. It was reading them as 5. Now it should be good. Okay, so Rhum, you're casting Vicious Mockery. Do you want to give him an insult? Usually the way we play is it is a mockery, so you actually have to be smart and intelligent and come up with a legitimate insult to this guy.
It can be stupid though.
Can
Yeah.
I get some? What does he look like again?
He looks kind of like this figurine. He is like this large devil-like fiery creature, but like one thing that this guy doesn't have is he has these flames that like wrap around his arms. They're like long whips, basically.
He's flaming, dude.
Flame on.
He's hot.
Flame on.
Say, how the fuck you taking up 9 squares, you fat fuck?
Okay. All right. I now, as him, I have to roll a Wisdom saving throw. And I have to beat a 13. So let's go ahead and open this character sheet. Wisdom saving throw. And we rolled a 6, so he fails his Wisdom save. So he hears this and he like lets out kind of like a sadness with like from within him. He's just like he's actually like, oh my god, and he's kind of pissed. He realizes how big he is. He also go ahead and roll 1d4 of psychic damage. Yeah, roll 1d4 of psychic damage.
This guy's just a little sweetheart.
All right, 1 damage. So he
Oh,
takes
man.
1 from this insult. Like you actually have physically hurt him. Like a part of him took damage because of this insult. We are now going to move on to Soren Frost,
But then doesn't he also have disadvantage?
and he has disadvantage on his next attack.
Wow.
bad.
Got him.
Can you show me again which squares this guy takes up?
Yes, he takes up the following. Hold on, let me select him real quick. Well, because he's diagonal, he basically takes this.
Okay, cool. So I'm gonna move real quick
Yep.
up to here.
Yep. Whoa. Whoa.
What?
It's far. Just running
Yeah,
away.
you still got a drum roll.
See you guys fucking this story.
No, I can still hit him. And then I'm gonna Ray of Frost him.
Oh, I lost Melech of Thrane
I'm
and
just gonna run him
Saelin.
down.
Oh, Saelin's back. Lost the Melech of Thrane though. Ray of Frost.
Okay.
Actually, let me try Ice Knife out. No, that'll hit my team. Ray of Frost.
All right, go ahead and roll. 17 hits. Roll damage.
Hey.
Hell yeah.
2.
Oh, there it is.
So basically,
and then- He also has his movement slow.
Oh, true. So he's sitting. You dive behind this like cart in the town square, and then you pull up this like icicle dragon again on your hand that you're used to seeing, and then you let go of this torrent of ice as it spins and spirals through the air as this like draconic looking figure slams into him, and he takes 2 ice damage.
Shit.
Next, Keelan Tunsrith with disadvantage. Who tilted him? Vance Hargrove did. So he's going to go ahead and take a peek at Vance Hargrove here, and he is going to go ahead and use... he's going to make a claw attack against you with disadvantage. So let me go ahead and bring up that thing to make him have disadvantage. Disadvantage. And he's going to make a claw attack against you. 5. Oh, I can't hear you! I saw you say misses, though, because I lip read you, but I can't hear you. Can anyone else hear him?
Misses.
Oh yeah, no.
Oh, there you
Can
go.
you hear me now?
Yeah, I hear you now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright, yeah, misses.
Okay, and that was a disadvantage. Now he has regular, because he's going to make a second attack, because he has multi-attack. And he's going to make a second attack with his tail. And that's going to hit... 9!
No! I fucking dodged out of the way of that shit.
Okay, so he basically like
Ninja.
roars up to you after getting hit with this ice like dragon in his knee. He like looks over at you and he like doesn't really care because only 2 cold damage. And he runs at Vance Hargrove and he like pulls his flaming claws as he slings his claw down, and you actually like pull up your sword as his claws like latch around your sword, and you're like holding him up like shaking as you're like trying to like bear off this like massive thing's claws. And then as he's doing that, he thinks he has you. He spins around with his like devil like tail, and it's like think like a point at the end of it, and he like this tail slaps around to just like impale you in the back of the spine. And you fucking know that shit's coming. You see it coming, and you pull your sword down, immediately just parry the next tail that's coming to beam you in the back of the neck, and you duck step to the side, and you're ready to go for this next attack.
Hell yeah.
You take no damage. Talis, Rach'Ahraan, your turn.
I'm still beelining it for Soren. I'm
Alright.
like hunting his ass down.
Okay, go
I
for
don't know
it.
if he notices me, but I'm like this big fucking dude, like
Yeah,
Dragonborn.
yeah. Talis Rach'Ahraan is 6'8" and is a massive humanoid dragonborn.
Yeah. And I'm just like bolting straight for your ass. I'm like, come here, man. But I'm minorly inconvenienced by this dude behind me, so I'm gonna let out an acid arrow.
Okay.
Ooh,
All right.
as I'm running past.
All right. Go ahead and roll.
Do I just click on it?
Yeah.
Does it, like, do
You
everything
should just
for
click
me?
it. Is this Melf's acid arrow? What is this spell? Like, what is it?
Yeah,
Is
it is.
Melf's acid
It's
arrow?
Melf's acid arrow.
Okay, cool. It is a 19. This spell is something weird, right? Doesn't it like hit even if it misses or something?
Yeah, it like
Go ahead and bring it up. I want to read it
it
real
still
quick.
hits like the ground. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. Hold on.
I think she
Around
clicks acid
him.
arrow, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, click acid arrow for the damage.
Yeah. It will. That does hit.
Like in chat.
This is a 2nd level spell, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
It has to be level 2.
Yeah. That's not a dice.
Whoa.
Okay.
I mean,
So
it's a level
I
2
just
spell.
want to
and
read it
two
real
of
quick.
them.
Is it 4d4 or 2d4? What's
It's
the deal?
44 and then 2d4.
It's at the start of his next
but
turn,
it takes it. He doesn't take the second d4 till the end of his turn. Okay, cool. I just read it.
Good man.
Okay, so he takes 9 acid damage as like your hand comes up, and this like acidic arrow kind of like appears underneath your arm. It's like this glowing spectral green arrow, and as you're sprinting towards Soren Frost, you like pull your hand up and it just kind of like almost like a hand like crossbow. You like shoot this like ice like acid arrows. It just like impales into his shoulder as it burns through his like spines on his shoulder as he lets out like and that will go ahead and end that turn.
Oh, can I move too?
Yes, and you can continue moving. And then he will take 4 acid damage at the at his next turn.
Okay. How do I? There we go.
Alrighty. And Melech of Thrane.
All right.
Also, real quick, I just want to say to Maddie right there, you can actually drag with the select tool. You can drag and select multiple things. So if you want to move you and the bird, you can like drag to make like a little box.
Okay, cool.
All right. Seeing as I'm now with advantage,
Yes,
I'm
you
gonna
have
try
advantage.
and divine smite again.
Okay, go for it.
Here we go.
Okay. So I'm gonna roll twice just because I don't know how to set advantage.
It is
Oh, you
set
got
as
it, you got
advantage. It already was set as advantage. It's
Oh,
like,
did it?
Yeah, it's
Oh,
on
I
your
see.
character sheet. If you open up your character sheet,
I did.
there's like
I
a-
didn't know how that worked though. I see
Yeah.
how it works. Okay.
Yeah.
So cool.
Well,
It did-
I'm gonna count the first roll. It's a 17 hits.
Yeah.
Go ahead and
Alright.
roll damage on that first roll. Oh!
Oh my.
Fucking God.
How
much
much
is-
damage of radiant?
How much is that total?
21.
21.
But the
Okay.
radiant's doubled, right?
Yeah,
So you-
I'm not doubling it, but I'm adding more.
Okay.
Doubling it would be ridiculous.
Yeah, it'd be a lot.
I'm just saying he's like weak to it. Okay.
Alright.
He basically gets you bring up your sword and this like pure white light just surrounds your sword and it just like and it actually starts to like draw off of him almost. It like feels like you the presence of this being has like made this white light even stronger. As then you come up with this like massive slash right in the back of his like arm and it sinks like into his shoulder and it comes like through the front side of his stomach like right above his nipple and it's just this like pure blinding white like slash as you pull your sword out and there's just this burnt hole. You just cauterize the whole way through. You can fucking see through like a telescope.
Damn.
You just and he is looking really rough. He just lets out this horrendous roar as he is not looking good. Next up, Vance Hargrove.
Oof,
All right.
it's time.
Seeing as how he came out with some claws,
Yeah.
I'm going to reach into my bag as a bonus action and pop out this shielding potion.
Okay.
Drink it real quick.
Okay.
So I have resistance to slashing now, and then I'm gonna come in with a two-handed strike against him.
Okay.
Unnatural 20.
Unnatural 20. Okay. Go ahead and roll damage.
Hold on. 9 points.
Okay. Basically, he throws his claw down at you, and then it like lands right in front of you as his nails kind of get embedded into the gallows a little bit, and you use this opportunity to actually like run onto his hand, and then as he pulls his hand up, you're like riding his hand basically. You jump off with the momentum of rising, and you just slash all across his face, and like as you pull your sword down, you land as this whole face just decays and falls to the ground as this fire and magma is like dropping from his face as he slowly drops to his knees and falls dead.
Oh
Hell yeah,
shit!
dude. I was just ecstatic as I looked down. I'm just like,
All right.
yeah! That's
All right.
what I'm talking about!
And that will bring us to
Thanks,
City-
Henry!
the city of Ashton. You go ahead and zoom out if you need to see. We have a map and some artwork. And we go ahead and clear the turn order and close this. So, with that, this beast falls to the ground as it you see this like fiery portal appear underneath this beast, and as this happens, this like devil-like creature like descends into this portal underground, and then the portal closes, and then what you see left is the dead body of Keelan Tunsrith just laying there, scarred and cut, and you even see the things that you guys did, such as the cauterized wound through like the top of his shoulder and like the slash across his face, are all there, but on the human version of this guy. And as this is happening, you see this massive golden white carriage coming down the hill, and it lands, and it kind of almost does like a handbrake turn, but it's a horse-drawn carriage, pull up into the town square as 3 men get out of this carriage, and they are in golden white armor. They are massive. These guys are like 6'2", beautiful men with this like gorgeous armor. Like, it is shined and polished probably 5 times a day. And they get out, and they like start walking towards you guys. One of them pulls out this golden white longbow and pulls out a white arrow and knocks it in and starts to walk up towards you guys. What happened here? You! All of you, come here! And he pulls this bow, and he's like getting ready to kind of release an arrow. Describe, now!
I slowly grab my scabbard and sheath my sword.
Okay.
Sling it over my back.
Okay, 1 sec. I'm gonna change music real quick. Go a little less epic.
I also lost Melech of Thrane, which I'm a little disappointed.
Oh, did we lose Melech of Thrane?
Oh yeah.
Alright. Oh wait, just a
Probably
second. So,
Thanks, Henry!
I'm just gonna kind of like set my staff down and then have Ward like do a
What did
little
Henry say?
fly and perch on it.
He's
Okay.
watching it.
yeah. So yeah, you're standing there, and you stick your staff into the dirt as your celestial owl kind of lands on top of this on your staff and perches.
I'm gonna address the dude that has knocked an arrow towards us.
Okay, he's like kind of leading these other 2. There's 3 of them total. One is has on his back a massive golden white halberd. It's bigger than him. It's like 7 feet. It's fucking huge. And then the other one, let me pull it up. The other one has a shield on his back, a white shield, and then he has a golden white sword attached to his waist. And he has, neither of those 2 have drawn their weapons. The only one that's drawn their weapon is the man with the longbow, the golden white longbow.
Yeah, I want to address the guy that has the longbow out.
Okay, go ahead.
And I'm gonna say, this was an unnatural beast. He attacked us. You should be thanking us.
I see no beast. All I see is a man.
But there was.
That's because we killed it.
He looks around, and he sees the fire and like the scorched buildings and like the flames of like the dead captains and guards that were here.
We ourselves are scorched too.
Yeah,
a little bit,
so
right?
a couple of you are burned as well. And he looks around at you guys and he says, "All right, I think the king will want to hear about this. You come with us in this carriage, and I promise you will not be harmed. The king wants to just hear an account. Do I have your word?" As he kind of lets go this arrow, not let go, but he like pushes the arrow back in and then unknocks it and puts it back in the quiver.
Sounds good to me.
All
I
right.
glance at Soren Frost, and I want to be like, I need to talk to you later, and I'll go with the shiny dude.
Okay. Anyone else declining? Is anyone declining?
I accept, but let me address something first.
All right, speak.
Not to you.
Who?
I walk over to Kaelin or whatever, the big guy's body.
Okay.
I want to just like try to. Hold up, I want to try to do some spooky shit.
Oh yeah. Sorry, I actually meant to do this. As you're, I wrote this in and I forgot to read it. As you stand next to this man, you actually do not see anything emanating from him that you're used to seeing.
Okay. Well, I still want to do a religion check.
Go for it. Yeah, go ahead and roll religion.
Did that roll religion?
Check. Okay, yeah. So you get this very like unnatural presence from him. The unnatural presence from him that you were feeling during this fight is completely gone. There's nothing here. It's bleak. There's no soul that you're used to feeling. There's no life. There's no holiness. There's no like spirituality in here. It's just like gray. That's all you feel. It's very weird to you. This is not something you're used to coming across.
Okay. I'm gonna talk to Ward in my head.
Okay, go ahead.
No, I'm just talking to him.
Okay, sure. All right, come into this carriage, please. And it's like this huge golden white carriage. You can easily see like 15 people.
Sorry, I disconnected there. I don't know if anybody
No worries.
knows.
Yeah,
But,
it's kind of we saw.
We did.
I waited a little bit.
Okay. I just want to ask my character, be like, what have we done that is wrong?
There's nothing wrong. I promise you are not in trouble. I just want you to speak to the king. He'll want to know what happened here. That's all.
Very well.
I promise there will be no harm. You will be able to leave afterwards.
All right then, and then I'll go to the carriage.
Okay. Anyone else not going? Or anyone not going? Otherwise.
I'll follow Melech.
Welcome.
Rhum, are you going in?
Yep.
All right. Talis?
Can I?
Talis?
What? I was
You
already
go-
going. Sorry.
Okay. And Soren?
Can I quick
Yep,
question
I'm
for
in.
Dungeon
Yep, go
Dan?
for it. Go for it.
Can I like hide ward from people?
Sure,
But,
yeah,
like,
you can
he
put him
still
like kind of
exists?
under your robe.
I mean, since he's like spectral. Can I
Oh,
make it
you
so,
want
like,
other people to not see him?
Yeah, can I make him like invisible, or is that busted?
I just don't know what he can do.
So I have something. 2 things.
Okay.
He, as long as you're both on the same plane, you can choose to see through the spirit's eyes, so I can like ward with it, and it has no range.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and say that people can see him because that's busted.
Okay.
Just have him fly away. Just
That's
have
all.
him fly away.
That's all. I just
Yeah,
wanted to know
people
if
can
he-
see him.
if other people could see him.
Yeah, other people can see him because that would be insane if you could just look around
Oh.
corners everywhere you went and no one could ever notice.
Yeah.
Alright. Yeah, you all get into this carriage, and these other men in white and gold, they kind of sit in the carriage with you, and they tell the
It's a big
driver,
carriage.
it's huge. It's like fucking huge. It can seat 20 people. It's like massive. And it goes very slowly, apart from that handbrake turn to get into town square. And he knocks on the roof, you know, to this like, and like the carriage driver like whinnies the horses, and they kind of start going off forward. But the people in the town are moving. People are screaming. People are like, what happened? And people are like running all along the sides of this carriage, making it a very slow ride. So during this time, it's probably going to take like 20 minutes, maybe even 30 minutes to get to the Grand Palace. So you guys have this time to kind of talk to yourselves, introduce to each other who you are, what you're doing here, and however much you guys want to share. But you have a lot of time to speak right now.
All right. I wanna take this opportunity to sit next to Vance.
Okay.
I was actually going to talk to you.
I sit next to you and kind of hide my face from. I mean, I'm wearing a mask, but
Oh, yeah.
I want
I look at you and say, I was quite impressed out there. That was some dazzling radiant energy.
and for you. So you're a monster hunter, are you?
I am, that's what I do. Yeah, I was trained by this, well, you probably never heard of him, but he's a good hunter, and hoping to find him again, but unfortunately got caught up here. They mistook me for using blood magic, and that's just not my MO.
I have not heard of many folk, but I'll sure remember you.
Yeah. Hey, thanks. What's your name again?
Saelin.
Saelin. Vance. Vance Hargrove.
I give him a hearty handshake.
Yeah, there we go.
Alright.
This is my master ward. I point to the
I kind of look at the bird like,
spirit pet.
you said your master. Huh.
We are gatekeepers, you see.
Okay.
That's why I need you to get rid of unholy folk.
Do we all hear this conversation?
Oh yeah, you're all listening.
Oh yeah, I'm speaking pretty
Okay.
loud.
Hey, well, that's what I do. For coin, of course. I mean, I love to get paid for what I do.
Well, we'll see about that.
No, that I actually turned Melech. I say, by the way, that was some pretty nice swordsmanship out there. Not
Of
bad.
course.
For
Thousands of years of tradition.
yes.
Also,
I
a lot of you haven't seen. Some of you haven't seen this kind of person before. Soren specifically, and Rhum has. Talis probably has. Talis has. Saelin probably has. Vance has. So yeah, only Soren. You have not seen Melech. Melech is like. He has demon-like features. He is a human, but he is humanoid, but he has like red skin and horns coming off of his head with this grayish black hair. He looks like he's in his 40s.
I feel like I fucking know what that is.
Yeah.
I was about to remark on that.
So he does not look like a regular human.
You don't see too many Tiefling Paladins around. What's your story?
Paladin? How do you know that?
Well, judging by the holy energy I saw emanating from your blade, there's not too many that can use that.
The
Very
radiant
true.
energy that I use as well.
Very true.
That's why I
I
wanted to talk to you about it.
I look up at you, Melech, but for everybody, I have it's kind of like the picture. I have like a white mask covering my face.
Okay.
With like some
like a
red,
badass.
like paint like strewn across the eyes like this.
Okay.
It's unfortunate that a creature like you could use such magic.
Unfortunate. Why what do you mean?
Shit.
Well, if you use it for the right reasons, I don't see the harm.
Only right reasons are there to use my magic.
Well,
That's good.
you must have an interesting story. I'll have to hear it sometime.
My race has nothing to do with my person. I am.
Well, it's just a little disconcerting. No offense or anything.
I'm used to it.
Yeah. Well, that's
Real
good.
quick, Soren Frost, go ahead and roll a perception check. That's initiative.
Oh yeah, same. Give me a sec here.
You're good. You're good.
Oh,
By the way, I
Dante-
sat down right next to
Yeah.
Soren.
Yep. All right. 15. Okay. You notice kind of like you've kind of been oblivious to it, but now you kind of see what's happening here as Talis, this massive Dragonborn, like has not taken his eyes off of you this entire time. Like not like just like only to blink, and is just staring at you this entire time.
That's weird.
I'm gonna
know what's up.
and kind of like put my hands like on like the back of his neck, you know, and been like, "So, Soren, that's your name, right?"
Yeah.
But I
So fucking awkward.
talk with like a really like locked jaw, so I'm like, "Soren, that's your name."
Sean
right?
Connery.
Yeah.
Did you describe your jaw yet?
No. Okay. So, to give you now that we're all close together.
Yeah.
So I'm a copper dragonborn, and I stick out like a sore thumb because, just obviously my appearance and such. But on top of that, I also have what looks to be like a birth defect with like scarring and stuff like around the edge, and he has no jaw, and it's been replaced by a metal jaw with like various cranks and like a gear on the side, and there's kind of like a tubing that like goes into his skin with like scales like creeping over it, you know, like a wound that's trying to like push something out, you know, and it's almost like decaying on the edges where it touches my skin because as you saw me like do acid, I'm kind of like an acid dragonborn, so there's like acid kind of like leaking on various bits that are kind of eroding away at the metal. So I talk with like a really locked jaw, but I'm like,
And you're all terrified of me.
yeah. And I have a crow that likes to perch on my staff, and when you look close, you can tell he's spiritual, like not a normal crow, but he does have like the appearance of a normal crow.
And you all cannot get over just this, in the back left corner of this carriage, the smell of this homeless-looking man in the
Oh,
back
no.
left, who is currently holding a very elegant-looking drum set. It does not look like it comes from the kind of area that this man probably walks around a lot. It is not something that any of you have really ever noticed, or sorry, can't put out of your head, is the smell of this and the kind of the offset of his decor versus the drum.
I want to lean forward and look at him.
Okay.
I say, I've lived in bogs, swamps, and I've never known a smell as yours.
I'd bust out laughing.
Why don't you just keep that to yourself there, Saelin?
Apologies, I not know of manners.
Did I do anything to bother you?
Well, not intentionally.
Maybe you should just keep to yourself.
Wait, drummer, what's your name? Since we're all in this together, I guess.
My name is Rhum.
Rhum. Rhum the drummer.
That's what I need to know.
Rhum the drummer.
Oh, nice to meet you. By the way, to everyone here, since I guess we're all friends, more or less, my name is Vance Hargrove. Come from one of the farmhouses about 2 hours eastward of Ashton. Monster hunter by trade and looking for a little fame. Looks like this is a ticket in.
I like
go for
glance
it.
sideways and be like, Talis.
All right, fine then. I'm Melech. I'm holding my sword like straight down. So like I'm holding the
The
yeah,
hilt or the pummel.
the hilt. Yeah. And then I announced.
Okay. You basically you hear the horses come to a halt as the man with the long bow pushes the door out. He says, I will be letting the king know of what happened here first, and then you can all join me, all right? And these two will take you into the castle. And he steps out as you see this absolutely massive castle. It is like fucking gorgeous with like these huge spires that are like coming up. They're gold and white, and everything is like just freaking gorgeous. It's absolutely like insane as this man with the longbow, the golden white longbow and golden white armor, walks into the big doors, and then the man with the golden white halberd and the man with the golden white shield and longsword stand next to you guys, and they go, "All right, let's go." And they start to beckon you through the castle halls. You're basically walking through these halls. They're magnificent. Everything looks great. You're hearing people walking through the halls as well. They all look very important, you know, scholars and things like that. And finally, you enter into this massive, huge throne room. And inside, you see at the very end a man you would presume is a king with a golden crown on his head. And he is standing next to 2 golden white soldiers, and then of course the longbow soldiers. So there's 3 over there, and then you guys have the other 2. And along inside of this room there are 5 chairs, and they're stone chairs, and there are people currently sitting on those chairs that aren't saying a word. They're just sitting with their hands folded and just watching as all of you enter. As you get closer and closer to this king, he looks like he's in his 40s. He has a brown short cut beard. He has golden white armor, as usual, as the theme here, as you can see. They're also kind of like robes in a way, and he has a cape that is also golden white with a sword on his belt. His crown is gold with red gems and pearls on it. And as the king stands, all of these men in the golden white armor all drop to their knees as they bow. Are any of you going to bow?
I'll bow.
No.
I'll bow, yeah.
I don't though.
Okay.
I'll look around, then give a bow.
So who's not bowing?
Me.
Me.
Okay. So that's Saelin and Rhum not bowing?
No, Soren
And
Rhum.
Soren, I think.
Okay. So 3 of you do not bow.
I don't know about. Is Danny saying things? I can't.
No, Saelin's not bowing.
Saelin's not bowing. Can you not hear him?
Yeah, I'm not
Yeah,
done.
I'll refresh.
Hold on.
Refresh.
Let me
I had to
real quick.
refresh to see him.
Okay. No, yeah, he's been here the whole
Earlier.
time talking.
Yeah, nice.
Okay. Once everyone's back in, I'll continue. Just waiting for Danny, and then I'll keep.
By the way, Melech, while we were walking up, I'm kind of like just talking. I want to know more about how you're able to like channel divine energy with your race. I want to know how you do stuff like that.
It's just always
Alright.
seemed
Is
natural to me.
everyone can see Saelin?
Really? That's
Yes.
impressive.
Yep.
Okay.
I didn't know that.
One of these I'm just gonna call them Kingsguard because you know that you can kind of assume they're Kingsguard. They all are bowing, and the youngest looking one with like kind of this like longer cut hair, he's like looks very young. All of these guys look like they're in their 40s or late 30s. This guy looks like he's in his 20s, and he looks over at you guys that aren't bowing, and he goes psst, psst, as he's trying to like get you guys to bow. Do you change?
I'll bow.
Okay.
I
Soren drops to a knee.
I
Anyone
look
else?
over at the dude that just pissed at me.
Yep.
I ignore him. I look at the king and I take like 1 step forward.
Okay. What do you say something to him?
King, what is the matter of this?
And he stands up, and then he says, "Rise!" And everybody rises. And he goes, or I'm assuming all of you guys rise as well. Anyone staying bowed?
No.
Okay.
Nope.
So everyone rises, and he stands up before all of you. My name is King Benedict Ravenswood V. And before we get into things, I want to personally thank you for not only slaying that beast, but saving the city of Ashton. My Kingsguard here, and he points to the guy with the longbow who kind of went ahead of you guys to tell him like a pre-story. My Kingsguard here, Sir Percival Sherrington, has informed me of the events that transpired at the gallows, but I want to hear your account of it. Please.
Well,
Not much to tell. A beast arose and we slew it.
Just like that. He just appeared.
Well, one of the men who was supposed to be hanged, he's from what I remember him saying, he said, "Hell's take us, or hell's take me."
Mm,
In that moment, he burst into flames and turned into that giant abomination.
rough.
Yeah.
Well, we call them Hellspawn, and they are no stranger to Ashton. There is something very unfortunate regarding this ordeal. It seems my worst fears have come true. Before we can speak any further, I must get approval of the Senate. These men and women you see before you on top of these stone chairs, and he points to the ones you guys saw like on the way in, they make up what we call the Hands of Ashton. And I want to say to Rhum, you're probably feeling a little overwhelmed right now. You're just kind of seeing all of these people with these like elegant robes and these elegant armors. You feel probably very out of your element at the moment. Everyone else probably is doing a little more okay. The king points to one of the people in the stone chairs who is a gnome, and she is like in her 40s, blonde hair, sky blue robes, and he goes, "This is the Duchess Modern Baz, Hand of the Commons." And then he points to a man in his 30s. He has a bald head, completely bald head, and he has black and red robes. And he goes, "This is Cardinal Sorvar Misk, Hand of the Pious." And then he points to this massive half-orc who has this like red armor, red hair, tied back in a ponytail, tons of scars all over his face. "This is General Gelsar Redrunner, Hand of the Militia." And then he points to a female tabaxi who has a leopard pelt with purple robes. Tabaxi are basically like Khajiit. They're like cat people. And he points to her, and he goes, "This is Treasurer Isa Geludros, Hand of the Merchants." And finally, and he points to this like kind of common-looking man. He doesn't look as royal as the others, and he is a male human in his 40s. He has a bald head, brown robes, very looks just like your average guy, and he has like a small beard. "This is Ambassador Wilhelm Stoneseer, the Hand of Grimsby. We will now commence votes to allow these random people to assist us in our issue that we have going on." And Isa Geludros, the tabaxi female, stands up. Nice roll.
Oh, sorry.
And
Medicine check?
nice medicine check, dude.
Nailed it though.
Yeah, dude, nice too, really. Or 3. But Isa Geludros stands up and she says, "I vote yes. The use of sellswords is good for the economy, creates trends for other swordsmen to sell swords to come to Ashton, and I think
Completely
it's a yes from me." And then Gelsar Redrunner, the big half-orc, the general, stands up. "We don't need these guys. The militia could do it. The army is all we need. We don't need sellswords. It's a no from me." And then Cardinal Sorvar Misk stands up, and the Hand of the Pious, and he says, "Based on my sources, I believe 2 of them are on death row. I do not think that we should allow them to participate in the affairs of the kingdom. Do we not agree?" And my vote is no. And then female gnome Duchess Modern Baz, Hand of the Commons, stands up and says, "We need to worry more about putting food on the plate of our citizens. We can't worry about this right now. It's not important. It's a no from me as well. It's too much of a risk." And then finally, Wilhelm Stoneseer, the Hand of Grimsby, your average dude, he stands up and he says, "There will not be food to put on their plates if they're all dead. We need these people to help us. We need all the help we can get. You don't understand how big this is. It's a yes from me." So now the vote is 2-3 with a no a favor of no. And then the king stands up and he says, "Well, the way that this oligarchy was originally created, my vote counts as 2. And I will be voting yes. 4-3, it passes. If you choose to take on this task, you will be pardoned of all and any crimes you have committed in the city of Ashton. You will also receive 400 gold pieces each.
For sure.
Will you accept?"
Yep. Sounds
Yes.
good to me.
I perk up at the gold, and I say, "Yes, I
am
need
no
something too."
sellsword.
You are not a sellsword? Well, perhaps you will feel good about helping the city of Ashton then.
I think you're like frozen for me.
He died right when he was talking.
Yeah,
No,
I'm gonna say that
I can't
too.
see
I'm not a
Chato or
sellsword
Danny
either.
right now.
Well, perhaps you will feel good about saving the city of Ashton.
I do not interject in the matters of men. I'm here
I'm
only
gonna
for
refresh 'cause I
spirits.
can't see third people.
Well, there'll be plenty of spirits for you to see in this adventure, trust me. I'll wait for Melech of Thrane to come back.
I'm fairly piqued by Saelin saying that.
Yeah? Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna learn more about that. Real quick.
Mhm.
So for the Hands of Ashton, we have
Yep.
Duchess Madden Boss.
Yep.
Cardinal.
Yeah. Is there any way for you to like copy and paste all that? Because that was a lot of people with a lot of
Yes.
crazy
I
names.
literally just wrote it down.
Here, I will put it into the chat.
Oh, thank God.
Sorvar Misk. There we go.
Oh yeah. Now we're talking.
Yeah, Hand of the Pious. We have the Hand of the Militia.
There's a
Gibblestar
notes
Red
section.
Runner.
There's a notes section in your guys' character sheets if you want to keep notes. That's-
Dinar.
Huh?
Where?
If you go to one sec.
Character sheet?
Yeah. So if you go to your character sheet, and then click on bio, there's
What's timing though?
there's
Right?
just tons of
Yeah,
places you
right.
can put
Dylan,
shit.
there we go.
Right when I say something.
Yeah, I
if
know.
don't
It was funny.
correct
I
it.
said that too. I was like, damn, right when he said something. Alrighty. Danny says, I accept making a drink, though. So he says, so this man, the king says, alright, so I'm assuming all of you will accept, at least taking the money, do something good, help the people of this city, or else we'll all crash and burn. Yes?
Of course.
Alright. Then I think we will begin. Isa, take us away. And the female tabaxi in the purple robe stands up, and she goes, very well, I shall begin. 1 month ago, a priceless artifact was stolen from within the castle treasury. The problem is, it is impossible to steal from the treasury. It is guarded by knights 24 hours a day, and completely protected from magical spells of any sort. And then the general, Gelsar Red Runner, stands up. We zone of truthed every single member of the Kingsguard, the military, servants, even ourselves. And then the cardinal stands up. It was as if the devil himself stole the artifact. And then finally, Wilhelm Stoneseer, Hand of Grimsby, stands up. Well, perhaps we tell them what the damn artifact is! Stop toying around with it, then! And then King Ravenswood stands up. And then, I'll let Saelin know what went on. So basically, Saelin, the Hands of Grimsby, the Hands of Ashton, basically told you that a priceless artifact was stolen from the castle treasury. And that's kind of all we've gotten to. And then the king stands up and says, very well. The artifact is called the Crystal of Hellfire. When Ashton was first settling in as a new nation 500 years ago, we had a problem with devils appearing from the Nine Hells. So mages of Journeau created a weapon to help us fend off the devils. They called it the Crystal of Hellfire. However, it was a double-edged sword. While it does possess the ability to send back devils to where they came from, it also has a side effect. Anyone who has touched the crystal within the past 24 hours can make their body turn into a corporeal vestige, where their mind and body fuse into one with a devil from the Nine Hells. Just by speaking the words, Hells take me in Inferno. Even mouthing the words will just work. We need to find out who took that crystal, and we need to get it back as soon as possible. You will have full access to the treasury with the supervision of one of my Kingsguard, Sir Hermes Levenlight. And as he says this, the young guy with the longer hair kind of walks up to you guys, and the guy that went psst, he walks up to you guys and says, it's a pleasure. My name is Sir Hermes Levenlight. I will be available at all times. Please let me know if I can be of assistance. And Sir Hermes kind of points to the treasury room, this door in the back corner that leads there. He says, if you will, and just kind of points there, letting you guys kind of take the lead.
All right. Before I go,
So I
I
may
say,
have missed
do you think
most
it's
of that.
anything unnatural in how the crystal was taken?
Hello?
You said it was
Sorry,
guarded
Ryan?
24/7.
What happened, Ryan?
Hello? I missed virtually all
Oh, I
of
can't
that.
hear.
Why? What happened?
I just
I-
disconnected.
I
Oh.
disconnected twice as well.
Okay,
An
recap.
infernal crystal.
Oh, someone's
Oh,
just
dang,
doing
no.
something crazy. What is that?
Uh,
Oh God. All right, so basically, recap: a crystal was created by the mages at Journeau, and it was given to Ashton 500 years ago. Basically, Ashton had a problem where devils were spawning, and the only way they could really get rid of these devils was by using this crystal. To send them back to the Nine Hells. But the crystal is a double-edged sword. While it has the power to banish beings, it also has the power to summon them. And so basically this crystal went missing, and he wants you guys to find out who took it and where it is. and he's given you the authority of, or the supervision of the King's Guard, Sir Hermes Levenlight, the younger guy who said psst, and the one who's like in his 20s, and he basically beckons you to the treasury room.
Wasn't the captain's name also 11 Light?
No, his name was...
Sir Red
his name was Leavenworth.
Leavenworth, okay.
What about the guy who literally just turned into a devil?
He is dead, and his name was Keelan
Yeah,
Tunsrith.
so didn't he take it?
There was a piece of this where anyone that has touched it within the past 24 hours has the ability to turn into a... by deduction, you can tell he has touched it within the past 24 hours.
I wish I could retrace
Cool.
the steps.
And so Sir Hermes Levenlight is beckoning you towards the treasury room.
Before this, I say, do you have any leads? Do you have any, like, you said it was probably something unnatural since the
Lost
crystal
Melech
was
of
guarded
Thrane.
24/7.
So he, I don't know, I guess I might just wait for Dylan, because I kind of feel bad.
Can you guys hear me or no?
Yeah, I can hear you.
I had to
Okay.
refresh when I
Fuck,
couldn't
Vance, I
hear you.
made this drink way too crackeny. Ooh-wee.
That's how you know you
While
did
we
it
wait
right.
for Melech, I'm gonna go get another left.
Ooh-wee.
So basically, yeah, at the moment you guys are all just kind of walking through the corridors while, like, Sir Hermes Levenlight is basically, like, walking... Oh, right, that reminds me. You guys,
I'll walk towards the treasure.
yeah, you all have access to... there we go.
King Benedict Ravenswood V. Oh my god, I know his whole story.
Yeah, so you guys now have access, what is it? You guys all have access to the stories of King Benedict Ravenswood V and Sir Hermes Levenlight, and you can see what they look like. And nice beer, dude. And you can see what they look like and their stories, their life stories.
For sure. Sir Hermes Levenlight looks like kind of a cup.
He's sick. Okay, so you all enter into this treasury, and inside this treasury, it is basically there's two knights standing at the door with like halberds, and they're like just standing there. And as you guys walk in, they like nod to you as the doors open. And as you enter this room, it's like a really massive like antechamber type thing. There's at the back wall, there's 3 stained glass windows. There's one on the left side, one in the middle, one on the right. There's a big pedestal in the middle with a red cushion. You know, the stereotypical cliche. And there's nothing on the red cushion. And there's necklaces and crowns and gold all around the room in cases and with glass around them and all these things. And yeah, that's basically it. And you kind of feel this like humming as you're inside this room that you're not really used to. And Sir Hermes Levenlight kind of walks in. He says, well, feel free to take a look around. The crystal went missing a month ago, and we've had some of our best investigators in here, and we haven't been able to find anything.
So the crystal was in here previously.
It was on that pedestal, right where you're seeing it, right in the center of the room. You see this stone pedestal with a red cushion on top. And he's like, it was right there.
Where were these prisoners before they were taken to the gallows?
Prisoners?
You're talking about me and Soren.
Oh, they were held in the barracks. There's a dungeon underneath there. It's not close to the Grand Palace, actually. It's a few
I'd say
buildings
it's pretty
over.
lonely.
Well, that's where I want to go.
You want to go there?
Yes.
All right.
Well, did you
I wanna
see him there
perceive the
previously before
big
you
room
were
and see if there's
at the
any
gallows?
place that they sort of dropped in from.
I see where you're going with this. And Sir Hermes Levenlight kind of looks at you. Says, we only captured Keelan Tunsrith about 9 hours before his execution. That is
From
kind
who?
of the issue.
Captured from who?
We found him out in the south of Ashton, in the plains out there. He was practicing some sort of fire magic that looked like it was to be normal, but our scouts said that it took the form of almost demon-like features, and we brought him in for questioning, where he, for some reason, admitted to it. Now I think I know why.
Reason.
Well, he must have touched the crystal within 24 hours.
Right, that is true.
So that's the last spot where he would have come in contact with it.
Am I in Stormwind?
What? Is this the Stormwind music?
Yeah.
That's funny. pull it over here.
No, that's good. I like it.
Oh, put it back.
You've been investigating this for a month. I suppose we should start there.
Well, you feel free to look anywhere, but do as you wish. You'll
Are there
have the
any
full support of
windows?
me. In here?
Yeah.
There's 3 stained glass windows. One on the left is a picture of like a man like bending down, like picking things from like a farm. The middle one is like a guy on a throne, and then the one on the right is like an angel reaching down.
Are any of them open?
Open?
Yeah, are there any like open windows?
No, everything's closed. Roll a perception check, Saelin, because you said that.
Real quick, I'm gonna ask.
Yep.
Leavenworth. Leavenlight?
Leavenlight.
Leavenlight. Do you guys have any reason to believe that it was something fell that took the crystal?
You mean demon-like?
Yeah, more
Demon
or
or
less.
devil-like? From the Shadowfell, perhaps?
Possibly.
We don't know. We don't know anything about where it is, who took it, how it left. Nothing. One day it was here, one day it was gone. There's no disruption, no broken glass, no one came in or out of this place. That's what's so strange about it. It just disappeared.
I see. All right.
But
I'm gonna
what?
do,
But watch. You, and he points to Talis Rach'Ahraan. Cast a spell. Right
I
here.
cast light.
All right. And as you do this, you bring up light in your hand, and right as you do it, it completely fades from your hand. See the predicament we've run into. No one came in or out, but no magic is allowed in here. This entire room is one anti-magic zone.
Well, then that means
Curious.
whoever came into this room had easy access to it.
All right. Because you rolled a 22, I'm taking you into a private chat real quick, Saelin.
All right.
All right. So you basically, all the windows are closed, but you feel a draft. That's all I'm gonna say.
It was actually
inside.
Can you talk real quick? I want to make sure I didn't fuck you up.
Yeah, I'm here.
Can you guys hear Saelin?
Yep.
Yeah, now we can. Yeah.
No. I keep having to refresh because I don't hear him.
Can
Can you hear him right now?
No, he's frozen on
can
my
I
screen.
feel
Oh god.
a
Refresh
direction?
your game.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, he died for me. He might have
He's
refreshed
refreshing.
himself. Yeah.
And then Maddie has to refresh too.
All right. Once they both come back, we'll keep going. You guys
Real
can
quick.
keep looking around. Yeah.
Can I do a Hunter's Bane check for any
Alright.
fiend?
I'm back.
Yes.
Can I feel a
So
direction?
it's,
Yeah. To the right side of the room.
All right. I'm gonna look at Ward.
advantage on intellect checks when tracking a fiend. I want to see if there was any type of fiend in here.
Okay. Go ahead.
Hold on.
I'll let him do
How's
his
it
thing
going?
first.
Sure.
1 second. I'm like real laggy right now. There we are. Come on now. Holy crap.
What's going on?
I don't know, I'm like lagging like crazy when it comes to like clicking this fucking button.
Weird. Refresh maybe.
Actually, I'm gonna hook up my Ethernet to it.
Okay.
All right. While he's doing that,
Yep.
I say, how strange. I'm gonna look at Ward and. I'm
Oh,
gonna
is
be
that
like,
your roll?
No.
Yeah, the 13.
The 13. You do not sense any fel that have ever been here. You don't see any tracks, nothing. No devil, demon, nothing.
Okay.
All right. I'm gonna look at Ward and say, what am I gonna say? Lend me your eyes. Is what I'm gonna say.
Okay.
And I'm gonna roll my eyes back in my
Okay,
head.
you basically see Saelin standing there, like holding his staff, and he kind of shakes for like half a second as his eyes, just pupils, and like everything just go to the back of his head, and it's just white. And then he's just standing there, like holding his staff, and that's all you see.
All right. Ward is gonna fly around and try to find the direction of a draft.
Ward starts flying around the room, and he like definitely senses that there's some type of draft in here. And as he lands back down on top of your staff, and then you both come to, and he says, "It's strange." Can he talk full sentences, or is it thoughts and ideas?
He can talk to me.
Okay, he says, "There's something here. I don't know. It's like something feels off about this room. It doesn't have the same properties you would think that a room should have with a closed space such as this. The right side of the room feels very off to me."
I'm gonna go feel the right walls.
Okay, you start
I
touching the
run my hand
stone.
against it.
You start touching the stone of the right walls, and it just feels like regular stone. If anyone else wants to chime in and try something, feel free to just shout.
Yeah, I wanted to investigate the pillow.
Okay, go for it. Yeah, give me an investigation check. 17, 21. Okay. You basically look at this pillow and you see that there is like a small indent as to where this crystal once lay. But other than that, you know, you don't get anything more than that. That's all there was. Actually, that's not true. You see one small brown hair.
I pick it up.
Yeah. What do you want to do, Rhum?
Can I use fairy fire on the right side of the room?
Okay. Is it supposed to do something specific other than light things up?
It outlines things.
Every object and creature.
Yeah. Go ahead and take off a spell slot because you're using it as level 1 spell
Oh yeah,
slot.
they can't benefit from invisibility. Damn. That's different.
I've never seen Fairy Fire use that in combat before.
Yeah, no,
It's pretty
never.
clever.
That's pretty cool.
Okay. Did you take off a spell slot?
I think.
Okay.
The number next to the number that's the max spell slots?
Yeah. So you can only cast like that many per day from that category. Yeah. Okay. So you basically like you guys see like Rhum kind of walk over to the right side of the room as he like, and as he does this like dust with each hit, this dust flies out, this purple dust, and it scatters around this right side of this room, and you see it these like little dust particles cling to the walls, cling to the walls, cling to the walls, cling to the floor, cling to the sides of everything, and you notice it clings to everything except that right-sided window, the stained glass window. It's about 20 feet high. Each stained glass window is 20 feet high, and it is not sticking to that currently.
It doesn't?
It is not stick to it.
I'm gonna walk up and I'm gonna touch it.
You touch the right-sided 20-foot high
Yeah.
stained glass window.
Yeah.
Okay. You push your hand to this window, and as you touch it, you do not feel anything as your hand goes through the window, and there's nothing there.
I retrieve my hand.
Nobody touched the window?
Nice job, Rhum. I know.
Nice job.
Love
That's
it.
what I do.
So yeah, what do you want to do?
If I put my head through the window, what do I see? Is it just like out?
You put your entire head through the window?
Yeah, I want to kind of see what's out there.
Okay. You see this guy put his head like into this window as his head just dissolves through it. As you, Vance, as you look through the other side, you see. Brought you in a private check, so it's funny. You freak the fuck out because you are hundreds of feet above the sky looking down at the bottom of the castle now. You're like looking out a window at 100-foot drop, 200-foot drop into a river.
Ooh, I'm afraid of heights.
It is, yeah, that is what you see.
All right.
Maybe you freak out, I don't know.
Yeah, I know. Okay. Throw me back in.
Yep.
What'd you see?
Yeah, what the fuck happens?
All right, I fucking throw my head back out. Oh, woo! I forgot how high up we are. All right.
What did you see?
100-foot drop. That's about it.
Easy. I throw a ward.
Holy shit!
Are you warging into him?
Lend me your eyes.
Okay. Your
Throw
eyes
Ward.
roll back in your head once again as Ward goes outside through this this pick thing, and what you see is the outside of Ashton. You see a river underneath. You're 100 feet, 200 feet in the air. You see the streets below you. You see the city walls. You see far off into the distance the plains of Ashton, and you see the Gulf of Ashton to your right. You're just 100 feet up. It's as if this window isn't here.
Okay. I have ward come back.
So what did he see through the window? I reconnected for a second.
Basically, like
It's
it's as if the
100
window isn't there. Like you look through it and you
Yeah.
just see the 100-foot drop to the city, and the castle walls.
It's an illusion, from what I understand.
So you were investigating this room for how long?
Are you talking 11 light?
Yeah, he's sitting in the back, and as he saw your head go through and like the bird go through, he just kind of like has this horrifying look on his face, and he looks at you guys and he's like, "A month, and you were in here for what? 10 minutes?
Exactly.
Oh, well, I'm glad we have you on our side."
Well, Sir Levinline,
Yes.
looks like you're kind of a disappointment.
He kind of like looks down and he goes,
Shit.
"I'm sorry."
By the way, anytime I laugh, I'm laughing as Vance.
All right.
I find this shit hilarious.
He kind of looks down.
You will
and he
go
says,
to your lord and tell him
My lord, you
of
mean
your
my
mistake.
king?
But your king. You'll go to your king and tell him of your mistake.
This was not my job. I'm a king's guard. It's not my job to investigate. That's from the guard and the militia. I'm just here to supervise you.
So we
tell
know,
him about
we know the
the
entry point now. We know how the person got in to steal the crystal. We know how he got away. I didn't find anything fell or fiend in here, correct?
Correct.
All right, can I just do an investigation check just to see if I see any like tracks, like anything like leading up the, like as if anyone climbed it or anything?
Yeah.
All right, hold on. Dude, when you're like wired in, but it's still taking like years to
Yeah,
like.
I don't
look
know
at a
what's
character
going on
sheet.
with your intrawebs, man.
Hold on.
Can I also investigate just the windowsill?
Yes. Yes, you can. I was waiting for that. Okay. 12. So you want to check the windowsill, correct?
Yeah,
With your hands?
sure.
Okay. You put your hands on this windowsill, and as you're like, you put your hands like halfway through this fake, what do you call it? The stained glass window.
Stained glass.
And
Mhm.
you're like moving your hands along where the window like should be, and you're feeling like these sharp bumps along the window. Does that make sense? Like you're going across, and you like your hand goes up and
Yeah.
back down as you feel these like sharp pieces of glass as you go across. Vance, as
Sorry,
what do
it
you
was the first one.
do as you stick your head out
I'm
this
kind
window?
of like
or-
I'm like looking over the like back down, and I'm gonna see if there's any like markings on the wall as if anyone
Okay.
climbed it.
Yeah, you see a very, very, very small, thin wire that is kind of hooked into the side of the window.
All right. All right.
What do you see, Vance?
Love it.
Looks like someone might have. Does it look strong enough to? That fucking Sean Connery voice. Does it look strong enough for anyone to climb up it or climb down?
A regular human, no.
A regular
A
human. No.
human would probably break it. It's that thin.
I found a thin wire.
Yep.
Not strong enough for a human to climb up, but strong enough for something smaller. To be like,
Possibly.
possibly maybe like gnome size, possibly maybe
Ah,
halfling size,
Possibly.
possibly.
Perhaps not someone of my size.
Definitely not.
Go ahead and give me an Arcana check, Soren Frost.
Coming right up.
Actually, I need to check your character sheet real quick. Double check
Real
something.
quick, I'm gonna reload.
Hey, that's a pretty good Arcana check.
Spells.
Yeah.
What spells do you know?
Pretty good.
Ah,
at Arcana.
actually, unfortunate. Never mind. Not you. I
Oof.
thought you had
It's
this
up too
spell,
soon, Soren.
but you do not have this spell. Nope, sorry, you don't have this spell. Talis, I need a Arcana check because you do have this spell.
Oh, jeez.
A 9. You know that this spell is very similar to the spell that you use called Minor Illusion, but
Mhm.
you also know that Minor Illusion only lasts for 1 minute, and this has been here. This fake window has been here for a month.
Mhm. Right.
Mm.
Major illusion?
So wouldn't we be able to feel the breeze coming through the window?
Yes, so Saelin
That's
felt it.
how. Yeah. the owl
Saelin
was
investigated
like,
and felt a draft coming from the right side of the room. That's how you guys knew the right side was off.
Okay.
Vance dipped for me. Is he there for anyone else?
Nope.
No.
He said he was refreshing.
Okay.
It's frozen on my screen.
We'll wait for him, but feel free to keep looking around. Do whatever you guys want to do. Talis, how far did you move your hand across this window? All the way, like left side, right side, top side, what?
Yeah, I'll kind of do like both hands, I guess, and like
Okay.
feel the hole without cutting myself.
Tell me when Vance is back, cause I still can't see him.
Yeah, I'll see me.
I don't either.
Okay.
I keep having to refresh though.
Yeah, same. I'm gonna refresh right now just in case he's back. Okay.
So we all know that the window is an illusion.
I mean, you can all pretty much pick it up, right? You're all seeing the hands going through it and things like that, right?
Well, so is it faint, or do we still see it as it is?
You still see it as a regular window. It
So
is
then
not.
it's
It is not dissipated.
It's not minor illusion,
Oh yeah, minor illusion goes away, right?
right?
Right. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. No, it's like I said. You know also. Well, Talis knows that minor illusion lasts a minute.
As do I.
Ooh.
Oh, do you have minor illusion?
Possibly.
Oh. Okay. Okay, so Vance is back. Can everyone see him? If not,
Yeah, I can.
Go refresh.
Yeah, sorry, I reloaded.
Okay. I'll wait for Talis to come back because I actually have to do something with her specifically.
I try to touch the wire to see if it's an illusion.
Okay. Yeah, you grip it
also
and
wire.
you're holding onto it. It is a physical object.
Wait, sorry, what did I just miss?
Rhum grabbed the wire that was outside of the window and he held
okay.
onto it as a physical object. Talis, as you move, give me an investigation check. Yeah. As you move your hands across this thing, feeling the bumps in the glass, you feel like a smooth marble object that's very different from the rest of the window.
Can I like try to pick it up?
Yes. And as you pick it up, the entire glass window moves with your hand as you are now holding a 20-foot weightless stained glass window in your hand. And as you kind of move it toward into this room, Sir Hermes Levenlight steps back and he's just like, whoa! Whoa! As you are basically swinging around this massive window attached to what it looks like a little purple marble.
Jesus.
Interesting. I'm just gonna like hold it.
And as it enters this room, it lets out a and the illusion dissipates, and you are now holding like this purple orb, like looks like a big those big sized marbles. It looks like one of those, and it's in your hand.
What's the extent of the window damage?
And now you look at this window, and you see it is completely empty, and you see broken pieces of glass like all around the edges, but nothing inside the room.
Can I look out the window and look
Yeah.
straight down?
Yep.
Can I spot pieces of broken
You
glass?
see a river.
Where does this river lead?
The river leads to the Gulf of Ashton.
Shit.
And where does it run from?
It runs from bring up the world map, and we'll find out. It runs from Lake Ashton to the left. To the west, sorry.
On the map, if you're looking at it,
Yep.
are we like here?
No, you are. Sorry, there is no river on the map, but I added a river.
Oh.
But you're basically like right. You're like right here. But I basically have like a river doing this. It's kind of how I always imagined it, but
Yeah.
that.
Okay.
And so now you're now holding this purple object in your hand. It looks like a purple marble that was holding a magic, illusion type spell until you walked into this null magic zone that dissipated it.
Due to me being a researcher,
Yep.
do I know who or where to find more information about this?
You know nothing about this thing, and you've never seen it in your life.
It's unfortunate.
Alright.
Well,
As you kind of look out, you do see the sun is setting. It is getting late. As you guys all kind of start to think about where you're going to spend the night.
Levenlight, do we have any lodging? Or are we just gonna be sleeping on the street?
No, here is full, but perhaps head into town. You can go to the Silver Lion. It's one of the biggest towns. It is the biggest tavern in the entire country. The whole kingdom of Tamworth. I'm sure there'll be room and board for you there. Here, and he takes off this like gold ring on his finger. Here, this should get you free lodging. And he hands it to you guys. He hands it to you, Vance. It's
I
the
take
ring,
the ring.
the ring of a king's guard. He'll the man there's a good guy. He'll let you in.
All right.
What did you
Well,
come
perhaps
across?
we should,
Please let me know what you found. I can see that the window was perhaps a fake. Did someone climb up the side?
Looks like something small climbed up the side. We don't know exactly what, but we'll get on it.
Alright, well, you've already done more work than our entire division has done in a month, so I have my utmost faith in you. But, please, head to the Silver Lion. You guys should have a good time there. Otherwise, we'll be here. Perhaps in the morning you can come back and we can speak, or you can look around, ask questions. Find out about that thing you have in your hand there, Dragonborn.
Do you know of anyone who would possibly know more about this?
There's plenty of people all over the entire city that might take a look at it, but I don't know if anyone would actually know what that is. I've never seen it myself. I'm afraid not, but ask around, you might find someone.
Right. Well, perhaps a good night's rest will do us all good.
Yes, it is getting late. I think I might retire to my quarters. I want to thank you again. Please, we don't get heroes that much often here. It's, as beautiful as Ashton is a place, it's, sometimes has its bad parts, and thank you. I really appreciate your help. And he kind of returns to his quarters. Follow me, please. And he beckons you out of the treasury.
Okay.
You leave?
We'll follow.
Yeah. As we're walking out, can I ask him something?
Sir Hermes Levenlight?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
You seem to know a lot about the city and its history.
I grew up here. I was born here.
Mind accompanying us on our search? If we have any more questions, we can.
I'll tell you what, here's how this will work. The king has put me in charge of this division, I guess. Well, not in charge, more as a supervisor, someone you can bounce ideas off of, that kind of thing. You take a good night at the Silver Lion, and perhaps in the morning we can regroup. How about that?
Yes.
Alright, well then I'll see
Exactly
you
what
then.
I want.
Good luck, heroes. Thank you. And he retires to his quarters. Do you guys leave?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Actually,
Yeah.
sorry.
I'm going to
A
the
couple
store.
of the guards kind of usher you guys out. They don't let you just like walk around. As they usher you out of the Grand Palace, you guys basically walk through the city streets. You go. Are you guys all heading to the Silver Lion? It's getting late. Is anyone else going anywhere else differently,
No.
or?
No, straight to the end.
Okay. You basically start to head toward the Silver Lion, and as you guys approach this building, if you look on the map, if you guys see the map of Ashton, it's below the town square. You see this massive building. I mean, it is like, for a tavern, this thing is about 5 stories high. It is huge. And as you enter the thing, you are just hit with this massive, like, stink of people and everyone jumping, and there's people dancing on tables, arms locked, and mugs are flying in the air, and there's halflings standing on tables doing backflips. It's completely rammed. There's probably 100 people in here, and you just see everyone dancing. There's like people playing games in the back, arm wrestling. There's people in the back throwing darts against a wall trying to hit targets. People playing, a huge crowd surrounding these people playing a dice game that some of you know, some of you it's unfamiliar. You see just people all over this place. As you look up, it has a foyer type style of a you can see the upper levels if you look up, and you can see these like the first ring is all tables, more people dancing on the second level, and then as you go higher and higher they look to be more room and board. But the first level tavern, second level tavern, rooms levels 3, 4, and 5 are all in style with rooms and room keys, and it is fucking rammed in here. In fact, the usual walk up to the bar and sit down is impossible because the bar is fucking rammed. But you see some small tables in the corners of the room that are open.
I'll grab us a table. If you guys want to grab some drinks.
I want to go to the bar.
Okay.
It's impossible. You say.
All right. Give me a small strength check, Melech of Thrane.
I was gonna actually cast Thaumaturgy.
All right. Let's hear it. What are you
To
doing?
make my. Let me look it up real quick.
You making your voice loud?
Yeah.
Damn.
I'm gonna head to that small table.
Yep.
Just clear it out.
Okay. There's a bunch of drinks and food and shit all over it.
Yeah, I'm gonna be
Just
fucking
like-
pushing that shit off.
All right. You toss it onto the floor as it just sits on the ground,
Sorry.
along with the other
and,
mush.
1 second.
I mean,
Wait,
it's
who's-
with Vance too.
All right,
Yeah.
Soren and Vance take the back seat, and you guys are both sitting there. Soren, I believe you're the youngest person in this group, correct? I think it's the best.
Probably.
Of my knowledge. Okay. Yeah, you're about drinking age. Alcohol might be something new to you. It's up to you.
How old does he look?
Yeah. How old are you?
Never really thought about it. How about like 20.
Okay, 20.
Okay.
All right, I sit down with Soren and Vance.
Okay, 3 of you are taking the table. Saelin?
All right, Tiefling, let's do this.
Okay, you and
I'm gonna
Melech
help.
walk up. Talis, where are you going?
I'm gonna go with Melech too. I'm gonna refresh really
Oh,
quickly.
hold up. I'm gonna guidance the boy, just in case.
Okay,
Melech.
sure. His
I don't,
alright,
need,
Melech,
I'm
you're...
just gonna, I don't need a roll. Thaumaturgy is a cantrip. So I can
Yeah,
just
but he's
blast it.
saying in case I ask you to roll anything.
Okay. Yeah, sure.
Alright, your next roll,
Just
your
touch
next ability check has a 40, or has a plus 4 d4 if you want.
Okay, cool. So I make my voice boom.
Okay. Basically, all of a sudden you touch your 2 fingers to your throat, like as if you're taking your pulse, and you feel this like magic energy like surround your thorax, whatever that thing's called. Go ahead.
Coming through, I just need to see the barkeep.
And this voice booms through as like everybody turns and just looks at this tiefling with an arm, like a sword and a shield, as this like it like pierces their ears as people are just like, oh, what? And people all just start to like move away from you as this big gap appears in the bar. You like two bar stools are available, but other than that, nothing.
And then without it being amplified, I'm just gonna be like,
take
"Thank
your
you,
fingers
thank
off.
you," and I'm gonna be like walking through my little.
You kind of
newfound gap.
muscle through the small amount of people that are left after you scattered them with your booming voice. You approach the bar. The bar.
Hello.
Yeah, you do approach.
Does he have? Yeah. Does he have my attention?
Yeah, he kind of
I
walks
just
over to
know.
you after that loud booming, and he one sec, let me grow up. And he walks up to you and he goes, "All right, can I help you?"
Yes, I'm looking to put up here for the night with my companions.
Yeah, we're all full.
I don't think you understand. We're with the king.
Yeah, I'm sure you are. You're not the first person that's come in here and told me that.
You have a fucking ring, Chester.
I don't have the ring. Yeah. Vance.
Hey, hold on. I'm gonna signal Ward to go get the ring.
Okay.
Is the bartender open now? Like,
Kind
is there
of. There's a
pass-
small gap that Melech has created.
All right, I would like to attempt to walk up.
Okay, you muscle your way through.
Rhum's moving through.
Yeah, you people actually kind of move away from you due to your smell.
But isn't this whole place stink?
Okay, fine.
Can I lean into the barkeep again?
Good counter retort. It smells so bad in here, you blend in quite well.
That's a persuasion check right there.
Yeah, you persuade the DM.
And then I talk to the bartender. I say,
Yeah, I want to ask him something real quick though. Or
Okay.
can I comment?
Yeah, comment.
Surely you're not full. This place is massive.
Yes, but people are all flocking in. Ashton's the biggest city in the kingdom. People love coming here. And this is the only tavern in town. Well, apart from in the Cutters, but no one wants to go there.
I bet you don't get too many drummers around these parts, do you?
Absolutely not. We only have the occasional bard who comes through. There's a few playing there. You look up at the stage and you see a couple guys playing mandolins and lyres and lutes and things like that, and they're kind of playing the music that you're hearing now. But no drummer.
Let me tell you, I'm quite the drummer.
All right. I'm
And
sure you are.
I'm sure your audience here could really use a new instrument to listen to.
I love
A
Abrams.
fantastic show.
Face palm.
Look,
Now,
it's not that I don't want to give you a room. I don't have any.
see, I'm just not sure about that. We
Really?
just took down a flaming giant beast.
Oh, that
Someone
was
go
you.
ahead
Thank you.
And roll an intimidation check. Wait,
You
wait.
roll an intimidate. That's persuasion. Intimidating is when you're like threatening him as a person. Persuasion is when you're trying to convince him.
Okay, yeah, I was intimidating, but I'm gonna go ahead and persuade.
Okay.
It's probably better.
Attempt to persuade him.
Yeah. Give me a persuasion check.
All right.
19.
Oh,
He kind of looks at you and he goes.
Classic bard.
And he goes, look. There are
Plus
rooms
7.
available, but you need to yeah, +7. What the fuck? And and he goes, there are rooms, but they're reserved. They're reserved for the king and his men, and I'm sorry, but I can't give them out. In the case of dire emergency,
What
you
about
are
Interesting.
not
Where's
the
our
king's
bro?
men.
I heard Melech call for me, right?
I did.
Roll
Did.
perception because there's a large crowd,
did.
music, and tons of people, and he was not booming his voice.
Perception.
Yeah, see if you picked up on it. 9. You didn't hear it.
Oh,
No,
Interesting,
I'm
because we
Soren. I
are the
wanna know
king's
more about-
men.
Yes,
I want
I'm
to know
sure
more
you
about
are.
the King's
Do you
men.
want to know how many people? Sorry, he's American. Do you want to know how many people have told me that they're the king's men?
He's American.
I've had
Every
enough of it.
single day, I get someone coming in here and
signal
going, "All right." Ward kind of looks
Signal
at you.
Ward to go.
Ward
to
is
go get
actually
the-
currently
get
on the
ring.
banisters of this place, like standing on one of the little, the railings above on
I-
the second floor.
Okay, I can talk to him.
I know. I'm just saying. That's
okay.
where he is.
I tell him to go get the ring from Vance.
Okay. He like swoops down and like flies towards Vance and lands on the table next to Vance, and he just he stares at Vance and kind of like starts to look at Vance's like jackets and pockets, but it isn't really able to get in them because he's a fucking owl. But he he starts like kind of pecking at Vance.
I sit there. Shit, Saelin, your owl.
Saelin is across the entire room.
He's looking at me.
Vance is
I
kind
wanna
of.
look at it,
Van,
I
yeah.
wanna go, like,
All right. Are you looking at
ring.
Vance? Are you glancing
Yeah,
over all these people?
I'm trying to get this fucking
Ring.
owl away from me.
Okay. Yeah. You see Saelin in the back corner looking at you, kind of making.
Oh, I take out the ring.
Yeah.
And I just get up. I was like, Soren, save the table. And I walk over to the bartender.
Okay. You walk up and you meet up with this man standing there. Can I help you? You're gonna tell me you're a king's man, aren't you?
Man,
Oh,
show
no,
him
but I
the
think my
ring.
ring will. And I hand him the ring.
He looks at it. He stares at it real deeply. He looks back at you. Motherfucker. And he goes, and he puts the ring underneath the table. He says, all right, I trade you these. You give me this, and I give you these. And he's like, how many is it?
Is I think there's 5 of us?
Hold
Six of us.
What is it?
Bartender.
Yes.
The king
It's
merely-
the name's James Mallory.
James Mallory. The king merely gave us the ring as proof, and he actually told us that it was a very valuable ring.
It
to him.
is. We will trade it back when you give me the room keys back. It's an insurance policy.
Okay. That's fair.
All right. So how many rooms is it?
6.
6.
How many rooms do you have open? For us. that
Well,
is.
there's always 10 rooms on the top floor for the king's men.
Then 6.
All right, and he hands out these, as per usual, the gold and white keys. And these special keys look
Nice.
very different from all the other inn keys you see attached to some people's belts as they're staying here. And he places 6 keys on the table with these gold keys with this like white pearl at the end of them.
I take a key for Soren.
Okay. Everyone else grab a key.
I grab one.
Yep.
Yes.
And drummer, perhaps you can get up there and play us something good, and maybe I'll give your friends a round of drinks. How about that?
I
Only-
pat Rhum on the arm. Get him.
All right.
All right.
Yeah.
Time to show this party what's for.
Okay. Do you walk up to the
Go ahead
stage?
Walk up to the stage.
Okay. So
Just,
you
just action to get everybody off.
Okay, you get up on top of the stage, and there's
Oh
bards
my
currently playing. There's 3 bards currently, one playing a lute, one playing a lyre, and one playing a mandolin. And they're all kind of looking at you as you like approach the stage with this drum like attached to like your stomach, basically, like holding onto it. And they're kind of looking at you as they're playing, and they're like kind of backing away as you get closer and closer. Are you saying something specific?
I'm saying nothing. I'm just motioning.
Okay, you start like ushering them away, and they just kind of step off the stage for a second as the music kind of like dies down.
I asked for silence from the crowd.
Yeah, alright. You ask for silence, nothing's happening.
I boom on my drums for silence.
Okay, you like smack your drums.
And did I get their attention?
No.
All right. Well, then I'm just going to have to start with the performance so legendary.
Oh shit!
Ooh.
Oh yeah, that's
Ooh,
legendary.
quite the performance. I just whipped out the most epic drum solo that Ashton has ever heard.
Okay. Here, let's pull this up. You go ahead and pull this up. I just grabbed random drum music. It's bad, but I couldn't find anything else. But anyway, you start slapping these drums, and people all around you start to, one guy just kind of looks up at you as he hears this drum, and he kind of like turns, and he has like his drink in his hand, and he's just kind of like holding onto it, and he kind of turns up and looks and goes, okay, and he like spins, and then like a second guy spins, and like people, all of a sudden, everyone around starts to kind of turn and look at you as you're just hitting your drums on top of this stage. And all of a sudden, like, even James Mallory in the back is laughing, and then all of a sudden his laugh kind of turns to a serious look as he goes, And it looks like this whole crowd is now, like, turned toward you, and they all start listening. Even the lyres and the lutes of these other bards stop. And they drop their instruments that they were playing, and it's just died down to Rhum, just slamming on these drums as this musical brilliance echoes throughout the room. And you even see James Mallory clapping in the back as he starts to fill up 6 pints and put them on the table. And he's already nodding at you as you enamor this room with your musical
I take it from
prowess.
the bar and I go to the table and start handing
You
it out to
start
people.
slapping the 6 drinks down on top of the table in the bar.
Then I will take a drink.
I'll
You
also
take a drink? All right.
I think we're taking a break soon.
Yep. Alrighty, and then Rhum, you're currently up there just going ham until you feel like stopping, and you've currently just won your group a round of free beers.
Hell yeah.
Hey.
I'm gonna be sipping my beer and I'm gonna talk to James.
Okay, yeah, you're looking at James.
I'm gonna
You're on the
lean over
bar
to
with
him,
James Mallory.
Once he leaves, clean his room real well. Gesturing to Rum.
Why is that? Or why is that?
You must have gotten used to the smell here, but I'm sure the Kingsmen haven't.
Yeah, that's actually a really good point. I didn't think about that. Thank you. Why do you wear that thing on your face?
You don't want to know.
Yeah, I mean, I asked, but I guess now I don't.
You really
All
don't.
right. Well, feel free to do what you guys want to do here. Maybe drink, have some fun, dance, and maybe play some danger dice. So do what you guys got to do.
I'm gonna turn to Soren and ask. So Soren, you said dragon magic, something you used.
I turn at this. Yeah. Yeah. Dragon magic. Tell us about that.
I grab my key and go up to my room.
I watch him go, and I turn to Talis. I go, "You guys didn't want to talk about it." Huh.
All right,
I thought we were friends.
Soren, you walk up 5 flights of stairs, and you enter your room, and do you turn your key into it? You're going in?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you enter your room, and it is a beautiful room, like regal as hell. It is just like, looks like it's made for a fucking king. And it's got a big ass size bed. Everything looks fantastic. It's all up to you now. Do whatever you want. If you're just going to fall asleep, then feel free to take like a 20-minute break, because these guys will probably just all hang out until they go to sleep and then break for food or whatever people want to do.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just like chilling in there, and I'll probably go to sleep like soon.
Okay.
So.
Yeah, if you want to hang out, it's fine. If not, if you want to go take a break, get some food or whatever,
Um,
feel free to leave.
Seeing Soren go up to his room, I down my beer,
All
my
right.
ale, and I grab a key and I go up to my
Down
room.
his beard.
All right.
Yeah.
Saelin?
I'll be up for a little bit though.
Okay.
Time out, dude.
I'm-
Melech Thrane.
Melech-
Is it up?
Yeah, Melech Thrane got beamed, dude. By the
Yeah,
I'm
other
having a
guys.
good time.
No.
I want to go into my room and take off all my
Robes.
clothes.
Oh,
Yeah, and I sit on the edge of the bed and I take off my mask and I set it on the little nightstand.
Okay, yeah, you take off everything. You're currently nude with maybe like a Tarzan loincloth.
Alright, I blow out all the candles and I'm ready for sleep. I'm ready
Okay.
for night-night.
Alright, all the candles and lanterns have been turned down, and it is completely dark in your room, and you get in bed, and...
Alright,
Go to
I'm
sleep.
trying to fall asleep with all the noise, but
Okay.
who knows how long it'll be.
It's so high up that you're like 5 floors ahead, you actually can't hear anything below. It's actually pretty
I'm
quiet
trying,
up there.
I'm trying to sleep.
There's a reason the king's floor is on the 5th floor.
Hell yeah.
Prime.
You sleep.
Dude, I got too much head in this beer.
You gotta
Suck,
tilt the glass more
I
when you
did.
pour it. No, dude, I watched you! It was a vertical glass! I was watching you pour
I
it!
can't do it now.
Oh, you gotta do it. Yeah, it's totally one.
Dylan, basically, Saelin and Soren went to bed. Everyone else is still down.
Yeah,
by
they're a
the-
bunch of fucking cucks.
Still down.
They just left. They dipped.
That's all you missed.
Anyway, before
Okay.
my very last song,
Yep.
best song,
Yep.
I say, ladies and gentlemen, if you enjoyed the beautiful music coming from the commoners, the poorest of this town, then I
Yeah.
implore you, tips are appreciated.
Okay.
Take out my
Oh
top
my
hat Just go ahead and put it on.
All right, you take off your ratty top hat that has like patches sewed into it, and you pour it out, and people start throwing you gold into this thing. And then by the time you've walked around and collected gold, you've as you count it and you get through it, you've gotten 46 pieces of gold.
Holy
Thank you.
And that's because you got a 23. I hope you know.
I have to call it a night.
People all start kind of going, hey, well, oh, man, come on, that was good, man. Everyone's giving you like a big applause. Everyone really liked you. And then those three bards kind of get back on their table, and they're just are back on the stage, and they kind of start playing again. And it feels like a part of them starts to realize they might not ever be as good as you as they continue to play. Like maybe this was all for nothing. Why am I pursuing this dream? That's kind of what they're thinking. As you make sure you add those 46 pieces of gold? Add that to your inventory. Soren, Saelin are asleep. Anyone else?
As Rhum, you coming back?
Did we get a free pint?
Yes, everyone got a free pint. Thanks to Rhum.
I'll check my pint and then I'll retire to my room.
Okay, you head to your room. Talis. So Talis, Rhum, and Vance are both still alive or awake.
Yeah, alive is a good way to put it.
Yeah.
So Vance.
Yeah.
I guess, sure, Vance. Tell me a bit about yourself.
Well, I'm from the outskirts of Ashton, from Grimsby. Family owned an orchard, and I didn't really feel like staying there. But what about you? I don't see too many Dragonborn around this part.
Ah, yes, well. I am a special kind of Dragonborn.
I can tell looking at that jaw.
Oh, no, not just this. You see, my copper skin.
Oh, yeah. None of you have ever seen a Dragonborn besides Red Dragonborn in your entire lives. No one.
I don't think I've ever seen a Dragonborn before. I've read about it.
Okay, that's fine. But you know, pretty much everyone here knows the general layout of this world. Black Hollows is the town of the city of Dragonborn, and they're all Red Dragonborn.
Oh. Yeah, that's true. How exactly did you happen? I mean, you know, how did that work?
Well,
Copper skin, I mean.
Yeah, so you see that Talis is the only copper dragonborn any of you have ever seen in your entire lives. This is the first time you've ever... In fact, while walking through this tavern, multiple people have been giving her looks, or him the looks the entire time.
Well, it's a bit of a long story, but I was raised by some mages in the college north of here. They found my egg in the ice, you see. So, I'm on a quest to discover where I came from, as well as where the source of dragon magic has gone.
Yeah, I was gonna ask Soren about that, but you kind of just...
I was as well. Slippery.
Yeah, that's one way to put it. Has Rhum also come back?
Yeah, Rhum, what did you do after collecting your money?
I finished the performance and went to grab my key.
Okay.
And started heading upstairs.
Okay. So now it is Vance, Talis, and Melech at the table.
I went to bed.
Oh yeah, Melech went to bed. Sorry. So it's Talis and Vance
Vance
are the only two drinking at the late night as the sun is completely set. It is about 10:30, 11 o'clock at night.
All right. Well, hold on. Actually, I need to find something in my room. Where'd it go? Oh, there it is. What's the date, JT?
The date?
In this game?
Fuck me, I don't know.
Is it the beginning or the end of a month?
We'll do the beginning of a month.
Beginning of the month?
Why?
Because gotta write down what's happening.
Oh, you're keeping a journal. Cool.
Aww.
Yeah, we'll go. Let's say it's the 2nd of whatever month it is.
Okay.
We'll say it's spring.
Spring? Alright. Alright, I start writing in my journal.
Okay.
Talking to Talis about just...
Shooting the shit.
From the north, right?
Yes, the college.
Yeah, in a journal? Or...
Yes.
Oh, okay. Hey. I haven't met too many mages, but the ones I have met are pretty nice, more or less. Kind of snooty.
Yeah, that can happen, you know.
Yeah.
Doesn't seem to be much magic in this world, so it can happen.
No.
You know, it goes to their head.
Yeah, I was actually on the gallows for blood magic. It was kind of
Oh yes.
interesting.
Was that a true claim?
Well, more or less. Like, the stuff I do kind of has to do with the blood that I have in my veins, but it's not so much creating a demon with blood or anything. It's more of just harnessing my blood to give myself more power. It's slightly different.
Well, to each their own, as long as no one's harmed in the process.
But so you said you're looking for draconic magic, correct?
Yes,
Why?
that is what I've devoted my life to. It has personal ties to where I'm from,
Okay.
and I feel as though it would grant me great power that I could use for good.
Okay, there's that.
Do you wish to do great things, Vance?
I do, yeah. I wish to be honest, rid this world of monsters. Hopefully go back to a day where I'm technically not needed, where my kind isn't needed. But until then, I'll keep working. Keep doing my job.
Well, I guess we should retire.
Yeah, definitely. You go ahead. I got something to write.
Alright, I guess I'll go up to my room
Alright.
with my raven bro.
Alright, you knock out. Beautiful, gorgeous, regal room as previously described. And you can blow out the candles, turn on the lanterns, and catch some Z's. And then Vance, I'm assuming after writing, you're going to head to your room?
Yeah, I'll be writing for a little bit, though.
Okay.
I'll be writing and getting another drink. How much is a drink here?
It is about 15 silver.
15 silver.
Yeah.
Okay,
We'll do
I'll
10
get-
silver to make it a round number.
don't want to like metagame, but did we get 400 gold from those guys?
No,
No, it's after.
it's after you
Okay.
complete the...
Okay, just curious.
You
I
get
didn't
them their
know how much
crystal.
gold
Once you
we
get their crystal back to them, they will pay you.
Wait, kind of.
Okay.
JT, 10 silver is 1 gold, right?
Oh shit, yeah, sorry.
Sorry, 1 silver, right?
Yeah,
One
sorry,
silver?
my bad. So 1 silver for a pint.
All right, I got 5 pints then while I was drinking and
Oh!
writing.
Oh my
You drank
God.
5 pints?
Yeah,
Yeah, go ahead, give me a con save. How old are you again? You're like 23, right?
yeah, 23.
Yeah, con save, give me that shit.
All right.
Classic.
Man, Vance is a heavy.
13? Alright, yeah, you hold your liquor.
All right. Lit.
Vance, not-
Yeah, it was a 10 to throw up.
Oh, hell yeah.
To throw up, damn.
All right, I finished my writing.
Okay.
I also retire.
Alright, you head to bed, and with that, we're gonna take a break.